Yo, Flovs, what's up? Good to see you guys. Thank you for coming. Glad you could make it. We have Ryan S., Mr. Roger, and PJ in the house. I hope you guys are doing well.
Yoo-hoo! We are.
All good, Sam.
Yeah.
All good.
Well, it's good to see you guys. Hopefully you've been having a good day so far.
Absolutely. I'm looking. I like to say I would have streamed today, but my mum invited me, so my mum is. So yeah, I'll be on, and people know we're swapping this week, don't they?
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming now Tuesday, and PJ will be streaming Thursday because it's my daughter's birthday Thursday, and I'd rather not stream on that day. You know what I mean?
Just this week. It's
Yeah,
not.
It's going to be a busy day.
But it's good to see everybody, guys. We have a vote system going. 19 votes already. Debate us. 37% say yes, me Globehead, I debate you. 60% say no. Reality says it's flat. Proud of you guys.
That's me.
5% says Globehead, me. So yeah, you debate. And 0% says Globey head hurts, so debate I will.
You talk like a stereotypical Neanderthal.
But yeah, guys.
Oh, Neanderthals are more intelligent than that.
Yeah, I know. Okay, stereotypical caveman, which never really. Still, you know what I mean? A Stone Age dude that never existed.
Yeah. We're just making fun of it though. But yeah, on a serious note, Globies, this is your chance to come debate anybody you want. You can choose who you want to debate. So, will we get anyone? That's the thing.
Do we got a backup plan, Flatzoid?
Yeah, just talk shit.
Okay.
Hedge, talking rubbish.
I didn't really have anything planned. That's why I did this tonight. I interviewed Sov tonight before the stream as well for the documentary, and got yesterday through all the others. I'm just hoping to maybe clinch one more interview, hopefully, and then I can get it all set in to the documentary.
Nice. Can't wait for it. Looking forward to it, man.
So how long is it going to be? Sorry.
I don't want to. I'm going to cut it to an hour. I don't want it longer than an hour. Because the thing is, if I get it in over an hour, then people start. It's like, ugh. An hour, I think, is for a documentary. Is
how Veritas did nearly 8 hours once.
But it wasn't much of a documentary.
I know it was the same sort of
same thing. Went put stuff together.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
There wasn't really much of a theme to it, if you think about it. It was just
it was just flat out for stupid. This is why. You know what I mean? And
just took a whole bunch of stupid clips and just put it together. That was it.
And it was mainly
the most documentary thing he had in there was his opening. That was it.
Aye. I mean, he's got a good way of talking, I suppose, but he's so condescending. I mean, he's got a documentary style type of narration, I suppose. But what he was saying was just total garbage.
Thank you, Derek Nelson. I appreciate it. The sad thing is, because I made this video, he has now blocked me, and he doesn't let me comment on his videos anymore, and he doesn't reply to that video. He just acts like it doesn't exist.
And apparently he's got rid of all our comments as well. All those guys from here.
Yeah, all you guys that's been commenting as well. Yeah, sorry, your comments aren't there. It's sad because I did make it really plain and simple for him. I gave him the scripture and I told him, dude, I'm not here to fight. Just, this is the godly thing to do since you're a Christian. Correct yourself. That's it.
Absolutely.
He refuses to do it. So what does that tell you about his Christendom, guys?
Well, he should be open to correction and rebuke. Biblically, scripturally. if he believes it, if he thinks anything of God and his doctrine. Yeah.
That makes
Hmm.
sense. But Flats, are you losing any sleep over this? You have
Nope.
problems? Okay, there you
No, definitely not. I
go.
left him that video, and then I tried to leave messages to see, and then that's sort of not through. I said, okay, good luck with your future.
Mm,
That's what a person does.
that's it. That's it. I mean, what can you do? He's got
Not
to
not
talk,
not not do what Mr. Aaron did this morning. He made a video appealing to my wife.
to what AA did. AA.
He is scared of her safety,
Oh, for
and
goodness
I
sake.
should be admitted to a mental institute because I am mentally unstable.
Says the one.
I got one word for Aaron Armstrong.
Yeah, go on.
For the love of God, you better hope you never meet me, mate.
Yes, absolutely. It's a good. I would say that about myself as well. I wouldn't entertain him at all anymore. And once
Because
upon a
that's all I got. That's all I got to say about the guy.
and
My
coming
wife
from
included.
someone that I mean,
Wait, wait,
accused.
wait. My
Oh God.
wife included wants nothing to do with the guy.
Mm,
Everybody thinks he's mental, which he is because he's obsessed and he's a stalker.
mm,
And the only reason we're ignoring him is because if I was rich enough to fly over there and I wasn't a Christian, he'd probably be beaten to a pulp right now.
understandable.
So he
Understandable.
can be glad I don't have the money to go over, and he can be glad I am a Christian.
Mm,
So God is keeping me in check.
mhm. But at the end of the day, Christians sin too, and they do get led by their emotions, especially when it comes to things like this. You know,
Yeah,
it's
but
absolutely.
this is the thing.
Mm,
God is able to keep me in check.
of
So
course.
yeah, you can be angry and you can do things that's not Christian-like.
Yeah,
But the nice
exactly.
thing is, God is able to keep me in bounds and say, yeah, that's not the way to go. So instead, I pray to him that he better watch out for one day if he does get the opportunity to meet me,
Mm, absolutely.
because I might not be that fair that then.
And I agree, Norman. Aaron Armstrong is mentally ill psychopath. That was my point. That was got to be my point earlier. That
Yeah.
Rich telling Flats his missus, his wife, about thinking Flats is mentally ill when it's coming from someone that's seriously mentally ill, and he hasn't.
Well, let's put it this way: if you tell a person, "Listen here, we want nothing to do with you.
Mhm,
Leave us alone." Okay, just leave us alone. We don't care about what you think. Just leave us alone. This same guy carries on emailing every day, making videos every day, the whole time, talking about your family and wife when you specifically say don't talk about them.
mhm.
My wife also thinks the guy's mental,
Yep,
yet he wants to appeal to her.
yep,
There is something wrong with the guy.
yeah. He's
And
got a
then to make it worse, he's got other stalkers like Andrew Johnson sharing this out to the world and agreeing with him.
exactly, and he's got a habit of getting trying to get in between people's relationships. Look what he tried with Vicky. Said keep making Vicky's name out of his mouth. And what did he keep doing? Vicky, 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 Vicky. You know what I
But
mean?
I want to know what has he got to do with any of us?
Nothing.
And didn't he at a stage said he's done with this? He's not going to.
Yeah.
Oh, what's he doing again? I'm
He's
making
insignificant.
content about us all.
He's insignificant. He thinks he lives in the gravity well. Let him live there. You know what I mean?
The guy is as significant as the poop I flushed down the toilet this morning.
He, does he have anything else he could do, like cut the grass, mow the lawn?
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows how to operate a lawnmower, to be honest.
I think you would hurt yourself.
You're probably right.
I think you would hurt yourself.
He's accusing you of what he is, a mentally ill patient.
No, guys, that's what I said. The guy doesn't bother me at all. It's like I move on with my life. But the guy's just literally proving my point with obsession.
But the
So,
things he tries, emotional blackmail, bribery, you know what I mean? Do this or
trying
I'll,
everything. He
or
even
I'll release
threatened
that.
me.
Yeah.
Even threatened me if I put any of him in my documentary, he's going to take legal action. Good for you. Try. See what's going to happen.
Well, look what he was trying with me. I mean, I've got my thumbnail. I've got the email as my thumbnail of one of the videos are doing him because of him.
No, the reason he's doing this is because he knows he is a stalker. He knows he has mental issues. He knows he is harassing. So he has no foot to stand on.
Exactly.
I can show him I can show him to be the fool that he is to everybody, and he can't do anything about it.
You have a restraining order, Flatzoid?
No, I can't
You
get a
might need to.
restraining order. I can't get a restraining to order that someone's thousands of kilometers away from me, unfortunately.
Sorry, I said bribe. He tried to blackmail me, not bribe. Bribe's
Yeah,
money.
blackmail, yeah.
Blackmail because of the emails. He's trying.
He's
to steal
threatened us and blackmailed us.
Yeah. Yes. And I'm just
Well,
looking
guys,
at
this has become a chat about obsessed trolls. So
and look, I mean, it's not like I've got a big channel. It's just ridiculous.
yeah,
He's not-
Gimacho, I don't interact with them. That's what I'm saying. I literally just swipe and let go, swipe and let go. I don't even look. The guy makes a video. He thinks I don't see it because someone else shares it, like Andrew Johnson or Jack of Trade. You know that whole.
It always gets
Yeah,
bounced.
they all make sure that they have to tag me and share it and stuff. And just to make sure I see the emails in it as well. It's like, I don't watch it. What's your issue?
They're just so obsessed. I mean, even Andrew tried to come in on a debate type of night, and you were letting him in to debate. Oh, I'm not here to debate, but I want to, and that was it. He was gone. That was something. Because that's the only reason you let him in to debate something, but he wasn't there to debate. But he would have been. He would have been there to make a point of some sort and then debate. You know.
I'm up to debate anyone, just not stalker trolls. You said that, which you clearly said you're not welcome.
Exactly.
It's like saying to a drug addict at a meeting, "Here's drugs for you."
Mm.
It's just as simple. We don't want you around us. We don't care about you. Just leave us alone. We don't want nothing to do with you. So it's for the best of him, for his mental state. Just ignore me. Don't bother about me. Unsubscribe from me. Don't watch my content. Don't watch my videos. Then you don't need to bother about what I think and what I believe.
Piss off.
Isn't it mad? Once upon a time, we used to see people getting obsessed with television celebrities and that. Now people are getting, do you know what I mean? With YouTube minor kind of channels, you know? It's just,
Mhm.
isn't it? It's not like you're any kind of celebrity. It's just people liking to get into other people's business because they're mentally done in.
Yep. There's the link again, guys.
More than that, though, I think he's being influenced by a demon. I'm sorry, Aaron, but I think you are. You
Well, I told
sound,
that Christian guy yesterday
sound
he
like
can come
a
in and
nice
debate.
he sounds like a nice guy when you talk to him. He just sounds that way. But what he does behind your back is beyond.
Well, let me put it this way. Don't, creepy guys in vans sound nice to children before they clutch them into a van.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
They always offer candy first.
Mm.
It's part of that.
Didn't Satan sound very nice to Eve before he tempted her to eat that apple? That fruit.
Probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, it never said
Probably.
apple. Do you guys know? It never said apple. People
it's
just
just fruit.
associated apple to it. It
Yeah,
was
it's
fruit.
fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My dad thought it was a fig because he had fig leaves nearby.
Because like fig leaves, it makes sense. It makes sense, but it could be so many different trees around there. You know?
Would have sucked if they used poison ivy leaves.
It was probably
Then they would have known, and they definitely would have known they were native.
Hey, Lumpy, what's up, man?
Hey, bud. Hi.
Oh, you're breaking up, man.
Yeah, love you. Pulling a Roger.
Oh, it's got bad signal.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think the ego is too bad that they've been out to spud. Exactly, I agree.
Yeah.
Can you hear us, Lumpy?
I think he's out of signal.
Probably.
Oh.
Where's all those people yesterday in chat talking? I don't see them coming in either. They never do,
I
though.
don't know.
well. Gee, I wonder.
They're out there somewhere.
That's so true.
Sandra. Exactly, Sandra.
I can always go to TikTok and invite some of my crackhead Globy friends over.
You can do that.
Go ahead.
If you'd
Guys,
like me
hit the
to.
like. By the way, guys, hit the like, share the show. It really, really does help to push it out to the audience. You guys rock. Okay, there you go.
I'll
Lumpy's
just
back.
round.
Hello, Lumpy. Can you hear us now?
Lumpy.
Okay, yeah.
There we go. And nothing again.
He gets 2 words out, 3 words out, and that's it.
Yep. Gone.
Goes.
Doesn't he have an icon on there?
He's hiding behind the curve, guys.
Mhm.
Behind the imaginary curve. Beyond the imaginary curve. What a cool guy, eh?
There's a lot of curves in San Francisco, though.
He really shouldn't call his channel that anymore.
No.
Hello?
All measure means to me, and obviously. And for me, understanding the
Dude, you like we can't hear a word you're saying. Like literally broken up, man.
We didn't even know you were explaining something, Lumpy, then.
Yeah. We got in
No.
the middle of that conversation, and we didn't even know it. He'll try again, I guess.
He's struggling very badly tonight.
Yes.
complicated when you got
Can you hear us now, Lumpy?
It's just
Okay,
again.
I don't think it's going to work with Lumpy tonight. He's had very bad reception. Sorry, Lumpy man. Okay. Anyway, anybody else want to come in and debate? It'd be great to have you guys in. Thanks, One Mind. He says I shared and invited Globies to come in and debate the panel. Awesome.
Nice. Maybe Ryan's got somebody with him. Let's see. There's Leppy again.
Well, for some reason, there's nobody on right now. Weird.
Oh, dang it.
I think Lumpy's on his phone probably.
I put out some invites.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Whoopee. I think he's struggling too bad. It's not going to help. But yeah, guys, we're supposed to at 26% out of 34 votes. So that's at least, 8 votes saying they will come and debate. So where's those 8 Globies? And then also 6% on the Hold Me To. So there should be another 2.
Yeah.
So we should look about 10 people being able to come in and vote, debate right now for the Globe.
They checked
But
the
it's
box,
good to
didn't
see
they?
all- Yeah. But it's good to see all guys. 50 people watching, but only 21 likes. The math doesn't really add up, does it?
Oh, my bad.
No.
It never does.
But
PJ.
math can lie.
He's checking to make sure.
Yeah.
No, I was getting a text from Vicky. Do you think I was checking up some maths? No, I was a text from Vicky. I didn't even know anything what was said.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that was mad. I can imagine what that looked like.
Otherwise, we're gonna have to see if we can hop onto Discord or something, and see. Hop onto one of those.
Oh, yeah, there's
channels.
always Discord.
Yeah,
You can always go
exactly,
back.
Sandro. Whenever my live frequency exists, Ball Earth has ceased to exist. That's so true.
Yeah, I was going to say we could hop over to Delahante's site again. You could make a phone call.
If he's live. Ooh.
We could talk to Satan himself.
Oh yeah, you're on about Shawnee Way.
It is alive. The line is live, but it's not that Aaron Ra tonight. Give us one good reason to believe in a God. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, Aaron Ra's on. What's in?
I don't think he does anything else. He's looking for
He
guys.
says,
He's already over talking other people again.
I like it when he says about the Bible, like, donkeys don't talk and bats ain't birds. I'm like, wow, is that all you got?
There we go. See, he's with this guy. Who's this? Paul Logia.
I have never heard of him.
Yeah, but look how he's over talking.
Word. You said, well, you got the sentence. I would
Ooh.
First, the first topic that you had posted in your challenge is God definitely created different times.
No,
Because
no,
you know,
no,
I
no,
understand your
no,
thinking.
no. Go back to the thing. I would challenge them to show me the mystic divisions among the following taxa. Let me just read the rest of it because if people are, you're missing the important
Hold
part.
on, Anton. The page.
Creationists usually accept that taxonomy is superficially accurate, but they'll only concede that to a degree because they insist that their God miraculously conjured a series of definitely different kinds of animals, which were each specially created.
Wow, they're already gonna. If we had to talk, it'll probably already go back to the first law.
I was right. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
talking about animals and that now. He probably
But
mentioned
you
it
see,
in the past
this is how
class.
hypocritical. But this is how hypocritical these guys are, though.
Mm.
You guys are not allowed to appeal to supernatural, but they're allowed to appeal to natural being supernatural somehow.
Yeah, yeah.
Lumpy's on Wi-Fi now, so he said it's better. See if
Let's
he
see.
comes in.
Full lumpy? Nope. Still
Nope.
nothing.
Here I am.
There he is.
Hey, lumpy.
Hey,
Good afternoon, sir.
I heard evidence that I really, really like at the moment by the speed of sound. Now they're going to have to invoke Coriolis / gravity to account for people shouting at someone going against the rotation at the equator because it only moves at 767, man.
Doppler. Yeah, the Doppler effect.
Hey guys,
Also, the Doppler effect would happen, but the sound wouldn't catch up to the person. It was wrong, dude.
You see,
I
the
laugh my
argument.
butt off, and Jane, every time I think about it, I'm trying to come up with what they will say.
Yeah, but the argument's the same as for Coriolis, though. They say
It's
the atmosphere
Velcro.
is Velcro to the Earth, so that's why it's relative.
It's your reference frames.
What is the speed of sound? About 700 mile an hour.
It's close to it. Yeah.
Close to about
Hey,
700.
Cookie, you're back.
Nah, they don't want none.
I don't want none. Damn it.
hey Peter, hey
Lumpy's
Flatzoid.
struggling a lot with
guys.
reception.
Hey, Chris.
Good to see you, man. How's it going, Jam?
Yes, good, nice, everything fine.
It's
I
good,
was
it's
looking
good.
for like Gleason map a little bit because I never looked much into it, so now I know a little bit more.
Into what, sorry?
He wants to look at a Gleason's map.
Oh, the Gleason. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, there's Lumpy again.
Oracle says they can defy the known laws of physics while claiming we need to invoke the supernatural. Yes.
That's invoke.
That's a good analogy, I guess. But they don't believe in the supernatural, right?
Nope. They're naturalists.
And that won't
thing
work,
is,
will
they
it?
have to appeal. They have to appeal to supernatural at the end of the day because they're claiming that matter just pooped out of existence from nowhere. So by default, they're claiming supernatural tendencies for nature just to exist.
Well, they're going to need a stationary Earth for that. I'm telling you.
It's quite sad,
Yeah.
though.
But it's an accident.
It
It
is.
was just an accident.
Just an accident.
Like all the animals that God created.
What did Donkey Brain Dawkins say? You can't use the word before.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Except when he uses it.
Guys, what they mean with supernatural, natural.
Yeah, Alan, good to see you. I don't think Vicky's here. She's no, she's not. I think she's chilling with her because her arm's really doing her nothing. You know, when your bones are knitting together, you can feel it. Everything's itchy and all that kind of stuff. You know. So I think she's chilling tonight.
So, but in
Chris
which
asked a question.
case this is meant is supernatural.
Well, they don't believe there's an outside force that created our world. They believe it created itself. Therefore,
Inside.
Like the Big Bang, you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly
Hey,
what we
Elder Bear, do you want to come in and debate?
Oh, Elder Bear's here.
He's coming.
Elder Bear, you want the link? The link is pinned but I'm happy to give you link again. There's link, so you can come and the debate.
I want to see his map work. He's really good at mapping. He knows his directions, his cardinal directions quite well.
Who?
Aldebear.
Oh,
Elder
Elderbear.
Bear.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Got it.
Up, down, left, right, BA, quick start.
Uh-huh. You can only make a left on flat Earth out here.
That's the cheat code, man.
Dang it!
Yeah.
I'm getting
It's
that
not
Nintendo out now.
God mode, is it?
It opens God mode. I just don't know how to jump up, and down, and left, right, though. I just haven't figured that out.
Well, if you hold yourself down long enough, you get superpowers. Just squat.
Yeah, you
Ah.
get charged up. You get charged up from the core of the earth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can jump twice as high.
Hey, Christian is in the house. Christian, you can come in if you want to.
Oh, there he is.
But I think
Yeah,
if
the
he
one
does
that
come
was-
in, we'll have to have it more organized, guys. We'll have to have it more.
Oh, no.
Two
Not
chooses who he
organized.
wants to talk to, talks for a minute, someone else talks for a minute. How does that sound? Everybody goes on mute. I think that can work. So no one over talks each other.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. I want to see this happen. Come on.
Mm.
What's up?
Yeah,
Probably the
Heracles,
sky,
exactly.
clouds.
Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, yet there was nothing. Yeah, they believe that in naturalism that time and everything just began by the Big Bang. So in other words, matter was there before the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, nature created nature. They don't like to
You
hear
use
that,
it
but
for
that
it.
is what they're fighting for. Although they want to deny it, that is precisely what they're fighting for.
Energy can't be created except for the first time, obviously.
Yeah.
And that's the
Hey,
big
Flats, did you say before the beginning?
Mm-hmm. That's what Mr. Donkey Brain said.
And I never heard the explosion found any life,
What?
or it just
What?
No horse.
destroyed all.
Everybody
You
can't
got
do
to
it
add,
that way.
Eric. I'm sure I put the ads off though.
Yeah, I just got that.
Oh, sorry about that. I don't know. But yeah, I at least get 2 cents. So. That might help.
Nice.
That'll help the camera.
Oh yeah, guys, I went to go look at a camera yesterday
Okay.
for a good price. It's a Fujifilm. What did I say? S500. S5600.
Nice.
Looks like a very good camera. I've been looking at good reviews from it. Very
Me
good
too.
price. It is second hand though. So I just want to say thank you for PJ and Jeff for helping with the money for the camera.
No problem.
So I shall go and the Saturday we'll see if it's still there, and I'll test it out, see if it's going to work, and then hopefully, if it works, I can get a cable to get it linked, and then I'm going to have proper camera. So I do appreciate you guys. Really appreciate it.
So cool. And what you're up to do with it?
Sorry.
What you're up to do with it? You make an experiment or something?
No, I use it
No,
for
it's music.
streaming.
Use it for streaming.
But it's got a good lens on it as well if I
We
need
love
to
this
do
beautiful thing. Now we want to see all the
observations.
force.
Oops.
Yeah, so if I want to do observations, I can do observations with it as well because it's a good camera. It's got
Nice.
20 times zoom as well.
So it's all across the board. It can take videos and
It's a good camera, yeah.
photographs and about
And I can stream in 4K.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Now I know why Elder Bear's here. He's following Lumpy around.
Yeah, come Alder Bear, you can come chat to us as well, man.
Call those tag-alongs.
We miss your voice over here. Yep.
Wow.
Or you can call them Klingons if you want.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I hope everybody's understanding, everybody watching. This is exactly what happens when we invite Globies to come chat. They run away.
They don't show.
There's a 0 for you guys right there. That if you want to measure that one.
There are not much globes coming.
Zero to
in the
here.
outros.
Well, Elder Bear's not a Globie, is he? What would you call him?
True Earther, maybe?
It could be
or level earther.
Full of
on the level.
So you
I
want to
missed
be
that
the
show.
flat earther, then.
uneven. Oh, lumpy block tree today.
I like how Level Earth puts it, a demonstrable realist. That's okay. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've got no problem with saying flat Earth. I know it's not a very good term, but I'm no problem.
I am on the way of like trying to sort of just say biblical cosmologist rather,
Of course.
because the whole flat earth thing is really getting a weird name. But the reason I do keep with the flat earth name is because that's what it's been pushed as by everybody.
Mhm.
So it has the publicity with the flat earth name, you understand? So because that's what's being pushed around. So I'll still be called a flat earther, that's fine, I don't mind. But I think we have to put it in subcategories. Flat earth is now the broader term for everything, but I'm a biblical cosmologist.
It's the same as I don't mind Trinitarian as long as people know I'm not from the Trinitarian Catholic sect. You know what I mean? It's just a
Yeah.
word to describe.
What I learned with this
Whoa!
debate.
Hey, Dave.
Oh,
Whoa, that's whoa.
Who is that?
Dave.
Oh,
Dave.
Dave, I had to mute you quickly. You might have to drop and come in again, dude. It's like sounded like your heart monitor gave in.
it sounded like you
Huh?
My line.
that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, it sounded like you flatlined. You pulled your grape alarm.
That was a good one.
Like,
Nope,
me
nope,
too on that.
You're gonna have to
It's
drop
horrible,
and come
dude.
in again, man. It's
What is
all you hear is
yeah.
ooh.
There he goes.
Ooh.
It's like beep, beep.
Oh, Nathan's doing a premiere right now, guys.
It's come from a computer before.
The name of his premiere is Measured Flat.
But
Hi,
gravity
Alan.
trains are lacking.
Ah. Woo.
But
And we
where
have
the
a flat
globe is?
line, Measure Flat.
Really?
Yeah.
I just made my teeth rattle.
Yeah, dude.
So anybody recently have any confrontations with a Globee yet? Lately, as of late. With saying
Well, last
stupid
night
stuff.
I did.
But
Oh yeah. Go on, tell us.
Well, I was just in a Walmart and he tried to tell me that pictures from space and then how do you circumnavigate? And that was about the end of the conversation. And he looked at himself and he thought for a minute and he just dropped the conversation like, yeah, that's not going anywhere. So the arguments aren't really bad anymore. They don't really try to debate. They gave up on it. I think most people just get on with their day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Alder
yeah.
Bay says Nathan can't explain how it's measured. How can Nathan explain what's not measured? Come on, and we can have the discussion because you probably want to know how Earth is measured flat. More than happy to explain it to you.
Any measurement's a flat earth measurement. So,
And guess what? I can explain it to you without sticking balls in your mouth.
yeah, but maybe he prefers that. But,
No, it was really great to check
that didn't
out
sound that good.
listen to me.
Jeff wants it.
hold your cup still now.
Jeff wants it. Dave has a buzz. What's new? Yeah. True.
Nothing's new.
Nothing's new under the sun. That's for sure. Nothing's new under the holographic.
I feel.
How about nothing new under the moon? I've never heard that expression before.
What does no use?
Maybe there is new stuff goes on under the moon, though. Maybe there is.
Yeah.
Just not under the sun.
Like a new moon?
Yeah, like a new moon every month.
Well, Alder Bear, I'm not Nathan, man, and you can come and have a discussion. We're more than happy to have this discussion with you. Why do people do? There we go. That's better. Solve.
That's better.
You know what it did? As for some reason, I looked and this damn thing had switched my microphone over to the camera microphone. Took it off this preference. I don't know why it did that.
It sounded like your EKG monitor just went deadlined.
It did.
Yeah, we know you did it on purpose, Dave.
Welcome, sir.
Maybe that's a sign or something.
So, Dave, are you using OBS by chance?
No,
Okay.
no.
So Elder Bear, guys, he's like making excuses not to come in, but he's worrying about what Nathan thinks.
I know you're going on.
Nathan's not here.
Mhm.
We here. You're on my show, and we are more than happy to explain to you how the Earth is measured flat. Just
Well,
hop in.
I think we need to kind of take that back for a second. What do you consider a measurement of flat? Okay, we observe it as level topographical plane. Your claim is that it's not what we observe. So you need to come up with measurements of curvature that are actually real. Okay,
Well,
you need to prove your fairy tale, not us.
yeah. But let's put it this way.
Not a glober.
This ruler, okay, this should be the flat plane, okay. We got topography on top of that flat plane.
Hmm?
The overall shape of the whole Earth is this ruler. It's flat plane. Everything on top is just topography. You measure topography, which is elevation changes upon this flat plane.
Yeah, the aspect is flat. The aspect is level.
Flat. It is. Look, that's walls are flat, ceilings are flat, a hypotenuse is flat. Okay, what is actually okay? That's just a condition of not deviating 1 point higher than the other. It just stays in a direct straight line. Level is another thing. That's how we measure it. That's how
And you know what I got?
this is that.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
and you know
a finish, micro inches or something.
and you know how hypocritical these globers are, though.
Ooh,
Let's just say this is a sphere, okay? They say it's measured curve, but it's also got topography on. Then you can't say it's a level curve.
Is that a cop?
But they
Yep, it is.
Pig.
Is that the cop name?
Welcome,
what's
Chris.
up, Christian?
What's
Here
up,
he is.
guys? How are you?
Good to see you, man. Tony Whitcomb, thank you for your £10 super chat. It says Polish guy in work has said to me that I have broke him as he can't even say gravity anymore, and he's going through the 5 stages of grief right now. Wow, that's brilliant, man.
Yeah.
Really awesome. Would love to hear the full testament afterwards later. Thank you very much for your super chat, Tony. You rock. But yeah, gravity is a killer, definitely.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one. I love messing with people on that one.
Yeah.
What about the Cavendish experiment? Come on.
What
experiment?
Then we have the pendle and we're finished.
Foucault,
Both of which are
Cavendish.
not experiments; they're just observations with an assumption ascribed to the action. Okay,
True.
that's what you got. Both Cavendish and Foucault; those are observations with an excuse.
Yep.
Yes, and the whole mathematic, what doesn't show the nature.
It's spooky. Action at a distance.
I like your galaxy, Roger.
Notice that all these people that are saying this are not here to defend their argument. Notice I told Elder Bear come in and debate this on this, and notice he has not come in to do so. He just makes excuses.
Well, Elder Bear, you're right. It's not measured flat; it's measured level. Okay, a table surface is measured flat.
Yeah. When we try and explain it to you, this ruler is flat. How do you measure this ruler flat? You can't. You can measure across it A to B flat over that. That's it. You can't measure itself flat. Flat is just a description. It's not a shape.
It's true.
I don't know how hard it is to understand this.
I don't think he's going to come in.
It must be difficult as hell because these people really have a bad time with it. They really do. And it's so simple. I think they are trying to overcomplicate something that doesn't need to be complicated, is what it is.
What's more simple than horizontal? It's the first thing you're taught to draw as a kid.
Yeah. And then from there, you draw a little picture of your house, and then, this is called a line. Children.
Oh, line. So Christian, you in the mood to debate someone?
Yeah, I just have a question at first. Well, I guess I'll start, but Um, what would change your mind that the Earth was not flat? So I would say that I would change my mind if we had photos of the entire Earth, or if we had photos, or if the Antarctic sun is not there for 24 hours. Any of those would deeply make me question whether the Earth is a globe or not. Do you guys have the same? Would you guys have something on your side that you would say, "Oh yeah, I was wrong"?
Nothing could change my mind. The only thing would be is taking me to see it, and I can't, and that's never going to happen because
Taking you to see what?
Here's what would convince me.
Wait, hold on, PJ. What? Take you to see what?
If you could take me to space and show me a globe, which will never happen, and I believe what the Bible says. So really, that's the only. There's nothing really to change my mind. I'm just saying if that was possible, that would maybe change your mind. But I know it's not possible. So basically, my answer is nothing.
Well, PJ, what if they put you on Neuralink and say you're going to space, but in the meantime, it's not really what you think you're seeing?
Yeah, well, they can look how they convinced them guys they went to space in the 90s and space cadets. You know,
Well,
and it wasn't
Christian,
even that good.
yeah, Christian, I think it's coming from a weird position because you want to see full photos of something that's impossible to get a full photo of. Based
Why
on
do you
optics
why do you
alone, it
think
will
it's
be
impossible?
based on optics alone, it will be impossible to get the photo of the full Earth.
I would have
Can
to
you
say if
explain?
somebody
Could
were
you
to
explain
start on a meridian, travel south, do not deviate from that meridian, and come up on the other side, possibly. But regardless of what the sun does in the sky or any other such nonsense, this is the thing that gets me about the freaking globe people. We're going to tell you the shape of the earth by looking at things that are not the earth. Okay. I'm sorry, a globe earth is scientifically impossible. And there's people who say, well, it could be a bigger ball. Well, that throws out all your orbital mechanics, all your precious mathematics, and all of that shit is going to have to be all redrawn. So, what would convince me of a globe? Nothing, because
No,
it's scientifically impossible.
absolutely.
It would convince me as much as this lamp come to life and start talking to me. That's not going to happen either. It's just
Yeah, I would love to see the globe violate the natural laws they claim to violate.
Well,
Can
why
you,
is there a
can you
push
talk
to make
about
anything
those?
than what it appears?
What natural law does the globe violate? I've heard you say this, so I think I know where you're
Well,
going.
the first
Entropy?
one would be the first law for thermodynamics.
Entropy?
No, that's the second law. The first law would be the first one. Nature created itself from nothing.
That's not the law of thermodynamics.
That's the first law.
That's not logical at
Okay,
all.
that's not the first law of
Energy
thermodynamics.
cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred or transformed. That's the
Well,
first
so
law of thermodynamics.
well, then what about the flat Earth? I believe the Creator
Flat
created
Earth-
the Earth, the globe.
And I'm happy you bring that up. Did you watch my video today through Daily Call?
Yeah, and okay. Well, here's my question about that. We had this discussion last week, so I don't want to go too much on it. But you said that the Earth was the Bible says the Earth was without form and void. And I think last week you said that describes a horizontal plane.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, it means there's no form. There's nothing there.
So it's a horizontal, or it's a
No,
plane.
it's like nothing. There's just
about?
formless. There's no shape.
Okay, so then how is that flat? Like a shape, form is flat.
Horizontal's not if it has no form, it just means like let's say you take a lump of clay and you throw a lump of clay. Has that clay got a shape to it?
Sure.
No, it's formless.
You can have any shape.
Okay. Name me a shape.
Trapezoid. Anything that has.
Okay. Is a lump of clay a trapezoid?
No, but it has many angles and edges. What are you talking about? Of course,
Not a
it has
shape.
a shape.
That's not a shape.
It is too a shape.
No, a lump of clay is not a shape, man.
Can you measure its mass and volume?
No, because it's formless.
You can't measure a lump of clay. You
If
can't
it's
measure the volume.
no, we're talking about the Earth here as formless, and I'm just giving a lump of clay as an exaggeration, so you can look at it in your mind as it's just formless. There is no shape to it. In other words, the basis is it's not a sphere.
Yeah, but it is a shape. It's an object.
No, formless
It has
means no
volume.
shape.
It has volume and surface area. A lump of clay clearly has volume and surface area.
I'm not saying the Earth is a lump of clay, man.
I know, but you just said it's formless
It
like
was
a
to
shape.
visualize to you that it's not a shape. That's all.
You just said a lump of
It was a
clay is
very
formless.
it was a very simplified way of making you think. Listen, okay, no shape.
Wait, wait.
Can I ask you a question?
Wait, hold on a second. A lump of clay
Very
has
quick.
form. That's completely incorrect, Flats. A lump of clay has form. It has surface area. It has volume. It has density. It has. What are you talking about? It's
Yeah, what
formless.
shape is that, Dave?
Yeah, what shape is it?
Dave.
The other
Yeah,
day.
look, Dave's got it on screen.
Oh,
Let me
yeah,
make it
what
bigger
shape
for
is
you.
that?
What shape is that?
It doesn't. We don't have a name for that shape, but it is a shape.
There we go.
There you go. There you go, buddy. There you
Does
go.
it?
See?
Hey, does
No
it have
shape here.
volume? Does it have volume and surface
Yes,
area?
it has volume. It has
So it
surface
does.
area.
So it isn't. So it
Still
isn't
not a
formless.
shape.
Not shape.
So it's not a specific geometric shape, is it? No, it's
Yeah,
formless.
but Dave, did you form it into that shape? You sure did
Yeah,
form it into that shape.
I did. I wadded
And
up a
God,
piece of paper. I took it
Formless.
back.
Formless.
What's the form?
Okay.
What is the
Okay.
shape? I have
You formed
surface
it into
area.
that
well,
shape.
well,
I've got volume.
Christian, didn't God create the formless earth?
He created Earth without. In the second verse, it says without shape or without
No,
form.
without
Sorry.
form. Yeah. So
Well,
just
yeah,
like
without
what
form and void.
yeah. So like Sov just did, he created it into not having form. Remember, Sov is working under natural law. God didn't work under natural law.
Okay,
Sov
so then
worked with
what?
what is already. Sov already worked with matter that's already there. It's already created.
I
God
agree with that.
God worked with that no matter was there yet. He had to create the matter.
So what is it describing in Genesis 2 or Genesis 1, 2?
Water and earth encased by water. That's it.
Is that,
That's it.
and you're saying you're saying what? So I'm sorry. It says without form and void.
Yeah,
Then
empty.
you're saying that's what
Void.
water and earth is.
The void is means empty and chaos. So it means everything is no shape. It's chaotic. There's nothing. It's like just
Cake
hundred.
batter.
I think formless.
Okay,
I
so
think
it's
this
not.
formless means there without a formal structure.
Cake
Okay,
batter.
so it's not. So
Recognizable
it's not,
structure. That's what
so
it
it's
is.
not flat. It's not flat. It's nothing.
No, like
You
I
said
was
it has
trying to
no
explain.
form.
No,
That's not
it has
shape.
no form. Like I'm trying to choose. Roger, thanks for coming, man. Blessings. Great to see you. Like I was saying, like, this pencil, for instance. Okay. The base of it. Let's say this was the Earth. This pencil. And you lived on this pencil, and there's ridges and everything on. Because if you go microscopically, there is little ridges and stuff in.
Yep.
Does that make the overall pencil not horizontal?
It's horizontal within a degree of certainty.
Yeah, but remember, horizontal is flat. Horizontal means flat. Okay, that means no part high or other. It's literally a flat surface. But microscopically, there is definitely divots and everything here. But the overall shape is a horizontal flat base.
But I would say that that has a form. It's in the shape of a pen.
A flat is not form.
Okay, so what?
This pencil
Okay.
has form. It has a shape. It
No,
has a
I
shape.
agree. I agree with you. What was the Earth in Genesis 2?
Nothing. It was just earth. It was just eretz. It was just earth and water.
Okay,
It
but
was
so not
cake
in any
batter, baby. Cake
structure.
batter.
What?
It was like cake batter, bro. You know, it's everything in there for the cake is there, but it's formless, right?
Yeah.
And it's
So
in
is it
this
flat?
little container. You've got a bowl full of cake batter, right?
I
Everything
agree
you
with
need
that.
to make that cake is right there. It's going to turn into a cake once you finish the process. But until then, in that bowl, it's formless,
Absolutely.
right?
Would you call? Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. That's what I think. What formless and void means, but that cake batter isn't flat. I don't think.
It can be.
Sure, it can be. It also
Well,
can be
cake batter usually lies flat, though.
hmm It's
not
only
completely
taking the
flat.
shape of its container.
Hmm.
Okay, right.
But you see, this is again on a very semantic, rudimentary level. It's just to make you visualize that it's not a shape. Remember,
Okay, so
the one narrative, the Earth has to be a shape. The other narrative, the Earth is no shape.
it has to be
We,
flat in your narrative.
it's not a shape. Flat's not a shape.
It hasn't
I know,
gotten
but it
there
has
yet, bro.
in your narrative. It has to be flat.
No, flat is just
That's
a category given to say that it has no shape. That's it.
Well, why can't it? Why can't
When your tire
why
is
can't it be
flat,
round?
when you get a flat
Yeah,
tire, is the tire literally flattened?
yeah.
No,
No,
it's not, because
It's
it's
not
still
flat on the
round
bottom.
around the rim. It's only there on the bottom where the weight's pushing on it. We say it's flat, but it's
Yeah, it's
obviously
flat at the
not. It's
bottom.
still a round object, right?
No, at the bottom
No,
it's not flat. At the bottom it's
no,
not
I
flat.
didn't say anything. I said we generalize and say the tire is flat, don't we? I have
Yeah,
a flat tire. Okay. Now, what does that actually mean?
it's not
You take
round
it that it
anymore.
doesn't have the right amount. Right. It's not round anymore. But is it
Correct.
truly flat? No, it's
One
not.
surface is.
Oh, is it? Thank you for admitting that the Earth is not a globe, because that flat surface that you just mentioned could not be without a level flat surface.
Okay. And then
okay,
the other.
but based on Genesis 1, you see, understand? Can you honestly say with yourself that means God created a sphere?
No, it does not. It doesn't speak to the shape of what the
It
Earth.
does. It said specifically formless. That means it's saying there is no shape
That's
to it.
before. That's before he separated and brought forth the Earth. And
Well, when was
separated
the part where
waters.
he molded it into a ball? You got
Where's the
that part
part
in there
where?
where he says we made it, and then God turned it into a ball or a spear and
Where
said,
does
"Let
it
the
say he
earth be
turned
a
it into a
sphere"?
flat surface? Where does it say he turned it into a flat surface? By your argument.
I'm just
Isaiah when he put
like clay stamped
clay to
beneath
his
the steel.
with an upturned edges.
That sounds like Picard.
In
Yeah, and then
Isaiah they explained God pushed it as with a seal with clay with upturned edges. There we go. That's how it explains it's flat.
well, yeah, he also put the angels at the four corners of the earth too. But
Cardinal
you're
directions.
Cardinal
Yeah.
directions.
I know that's metaphor, but it's not literal.
Cardinal directions, bro.
Yeah, it's
North,
not. It's
south,
not
east, and west. They're
not
not
literal.
literally corners. They're not literally corners. It's the four cardinal directions. In
Do you
fact, each one of the archangels is responsible for one of each of the cardinal directions.
okay? And then the moon. What do you guys in creation? God created the moon to rule the
Well,
night.
wait, we'll get there now. We'll get there now. Just to say thank you, LJ, for your $2 super chat. It says we're not on a sphere space with ball curved seawater. Exactly. Thank you very much for your super chat, LJ. Really appreciate it. You rock. So yeah, we'll get to the moon, but then let's first finish what we're talking about, Joe. So you'd agree then, God was not creating a sphere Earth.
I mean, how does
I
curved
don't. I
water? How
don't.
does curved water hold itself? And how does it? It's a hill. The literal water doesn't hold itself in that shape. Come on,
Yeah, it does.
it does not.
Have you
And
ever
why
seen it
would
drop a bead of water? Have you seen a bead of water on a car hood?
A
Is the
bead.
earth a bead of water?
A
Is the
bead.
earth a fucking bead of water?
Wow.
I was so sick of you guys using
A
freaking beads of
bead.
water
Wow.
for your
Okay.
spherosity.
Hey.
Get off
Stop.
of the surface tension shit. I'm not arguing it no more. Don't
Well,
use that ever again.
how about in a glass? How about in a bowl of water? There's clearly a curve.
That's
Because the
meniscus.
bowl is curved.
That's also
The
got a
bowl-
meniscus. Oh
No,
my
dude.
word.
A bowl of water is curved.
That's what you say.
Trying to tell me
You're
the
the
bowl
one
of
that said the bowl
water
of
is
water is
curved on the top? Is that what you're trying to really say?
It
Because
is
I can
curved
show
on
you
the
right
top.
now. I'll go get
Yeah.
a fucking bowl of water and I'll show you that it's not.
Okay, please do that. That would be awesome.
A bowl of water is curved on the surface. How do you work that out?
You've never seen a glass of water with the curved surface?
What, you're
Seriously?
talking
There is
surface
not.
tension. I thought I told you to shut the fuck up about the surface tension. We're not talking about surface tension.
Wow,
We're
you're
talking
gonna.
about an
That's
entire
gonna.
world.
Okay, can you show me? Can you show? Are these large bodies of water, Chris?
Do you understand scale flats or no?
Yes, I
Are
understand
these large
scale.
bodies?
Great.
Okay, I'm going to quickly show. Is these large bodies of water, Chris?
Yeah, I see those.
Are they? Is there any curve there?
Yeah,
Where?
Where?
you can't detect it with your eyes.
Wait. So you're saying you can see curve in a glass of water,
Yep,
but you can't see curve on a lake.
Makes sense.
correct.
Wow.
Let me ask you something. Would the curve be more on the lake than in the glass of water?
What? No, well, in a glass of water, it's different forces that are at work as opposed
No,
to
surface
on water.
tension. That's exactly what Soft says. So please stop talking to surface tension. We're talking about your physical Earth curve.
There's
You
a
guys
glass of
all-
water.
you guys
There's a
all-
glass of water. I don't see a freaking curve on that surface of that
No.
water at all.
You
I
got to
don't
look
see a
closer.
curve on the
and-
surface of that water. Where's it at?
We
And
use
you-
water.
Are you gonna let me
states
respond, or is Sam gonna go?
level something.
Yeah, you can clearly see it. Everybody who's been through middle school or high school chemistry classes has seen the meniscus in a
Again, that is not Earth curve.
yeah, but
So-
your buddy there just said he
No,
couldn't
he's
see
saying please stop talking about. He's literally saying don't talk about meniscus and surface tension.
No, that's
Because
not
That
that's not
shit's
our
only going
argument.
to work, cuz look, that shit's only going to work like you're saying. If I fill this all the way up to the top, and that's surface tension. As you can see, this glass is only half full. It's only half full. It's a level, baby. There's no curve.
You don't see a
in that.
curve. See flats.
No,
he is
I
saying he
don't
doesn't
see a
curve.
fucking curve. Not a bit.
See flats. Please see
Okay.
flats. That's the
Okay,
difference. He
Christian.
doesn't understand what you and I are talking
Well,
about.
no, but Christian. So
Yeah.
do you say the Earth as a whole
No,
has?
hold on a second,
meniscus?
flats. Let's not get off that
Do you,
topic.
do you think?
I wanna-
do you think?
No,
Do
flats.
you
I don't
think
want to
the
get off
Earth
the
as a
topic.
whole? Do you think the Earth as a whole has
Wait.
meniscus to it?
Flats.
I want to
I
address
don't wanna
that
get off this
that I
topic.
don't
We're still on your
understand.
topic, Christian. We're still on your topic.
No,
Why are you
I know.
running?
I do. Hold on, Christian. I do understand that. And what I just showed you is that your surface tension bullshit doesn't work unless that glass is full up all the way to the top.
So you agree that had curve in it.
No,
No.
I don't, because what I showed you did not have curve in it. If I were
Oh,
to fill the
flats,
water, stop.
Okay. I'm
Stop
Flats. You
talking.
and flats.
Christian.
Flats. You and
No,
I
no,
know
Christian-
that he doesn't know what he's talking about. You know
no,
that.
he's
Being
saying
honest.
exactly the same thing as I am.
No, he said
Christian.
he didn't see curve in that glass. He said
Remember
there's no
your,
There
your
wasn't?
argument.
Did you look at it? I had it right there in front of me. Did you look at it?
See, Sovereign, this is why you don't understand. Flats understands what I'm saying. You just can't because you
Well, I
haven't.
do understand what you're saying, and you're talking out of your ass, dude. That
You
glass,
said you-
when it's only half full, was not showing any surface tension curvature on it. Only when I fill
Flats,
it
is
all
that
the way.
correct? Flats,
What's
is that
that?
correct? Flats, is that correct? There's no curve in that glass that he was showing.
Not on my coffee cup at the moment either.
No, you know what I'm talking about. Flats. Tell me there's no meniscus in a glass of water.
There's
Don't say
always
that right now.
meniscus in a glass of water.
There's no.
There's always meniscus in a glass of
Oh,
water.
so there
From
was curve
touching.
in that glass that
No,
Sovereign
there
was
wasn't.
showing.
That's not curve. Meniscus doesn't
Oh,
automatically
that's
mean
not
curve,
curved
Christian.
water. It's not curved
No,
water.
water doesn't curve.
So
Wow.
then why is there? What's the meniscus then?
Oh my God.
What's the
Okay,
meniscus?
we're going to get back to the actual argument.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
First
Deflect.
of all, you
Sovereign,
agree
he
with
knows
us
that
then
it's
based on
curved.
First of all, based on Genesis 1, you would agree scripture says the earth is not a sphere.
No, he does not call it a sphere. You're right. I agree with that. He also
So-
doesn't call it a flat plane either.
Oh man.
No, he does in Isaiah.
No, I'm talking about in Genesis 1. I thought we were on Genesis 1.
Yeah, it's formless. A flat shape is formless. Well done.
No, that's not correct.
Yes, it is. So Tony Whitcomb, thank you for your £5 super chat. Meniscus goes up, not down your count. Exactly. Thank you very much for your super
Exactly.
chat. Really
but,
appreciate it.
But my point is Sovereign doesn't
It's still
understand
curved.
that.
I
Yeah, but
do
my point is
understand.
Sovereign
I do
doesn't
understand it.
understand
I just demonstrated to you that there was no meniscus curvature in that half a glass of water However,
I
and
hope
wait,
everybody
whoa, whoa,
hears
whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, shut up for a second. This is why you don't fucking know anything, because you can't shut your fucking dick
you're
sucker
allowing
long
this
enough in order
swearing
to
class
listen.
on your you're allowing this swearing on your thing when you were criticizing me for saying OMG.
So
Yeah, but you're a Christian. Christian, you're a Christian, and when you take the Lord's name in vain, that's a different story than Soft. That's not a Christian, just swearing.
And what did
Okay.
you say about laughing the other day, Christian?
That was a week ago. I agree.
Well, exactly. So why are you doing it?
Because Sovereign doesn't understand that there
Because
was
He
a curve in
understands.
life.
no,
He
I don't
understands.
believe your horseshit explanation. That's what you're saying. Not that I don't understand it. I understand that you have a cockamamie idea in your head of what you're talking about. And I do understand that what you're talking about comes directly from the little pucker between your butt cheeks.
So Sovereign, did you see a curve or not in that
No, I
class?
did not see a curve. How many times are you going to fucking ask me that?
Well, Flats knows that there was a curve in that class
Does
from
he?
meniscus. Yeah, he
Even
does.
even if Christian, even if there is meniscus, it's so minuscule you don't always see curve. Do you know that, Christian?
You do in a glass of that size.
No, I've got mine.
You can't see it from a
Show me, show me,
opaque. You
show
can't
me,
see it from
show me
opaque.
curve in my coffee cup quickly. Show me where the curve is, please.
It's opaque. You got to do it from the side. You know that too.
Well, okay,
Everybody
it's a
who's
bit
been
difficult. I can't see
who's
through a damn tape. I
everybody
can't
who's
see.
been through everybody who's been through middle school. Everybody who's been through middle school has seen the meniscus in every small cup of
And
water.
yes, that doesn't dictate water curving. That's
Well, all
the
I'm
point.
saying, Flats, is Sovereign has no idea what we're talking
He
about.
knows what
Of course
you're
he
talking
does.
about for the
Okay,
last time.
Dude, not
He just
only do I
doesn't
know
agree with you.
of what I'm talking about, I know it 10 times better than you. I will guarantee it. I will guarantee it. So don't
Okay,
tell me I
so
don't understand shit. Okay? Because
you said
that's.
there was no. You said there was no
There
curve.
was no observed fucking meniscus phenomenon. What part of that are you having trouble understanding?
Flats knows that's wrong.
Wait, no.
No, it's not wrong. I got two goddamn eyes and I was holding the water.
You're not
Jesus.
Okay, you know what? Why are we fighting about chemical compositions and meniscus now? Let's get back to the actual argument. Is the Earth a sphere or not?
Yes.
How? Okay, show us where the Earth is.
Prove it then.
There's many ways to prove it. You guys, okay, so first of all, you don't believe in any of the 1,000 photographs from outer space. I don't know
Violates
why.
natural
No
law.
photographs.
So tell me the natural law, Flats.
Second law of thermodynamics, the entropy law.
Okay, tell me, you're because of the vacuum.
Yes,
There is no perfect vacuum.
I know. Nature abhors a vacuum. Well done.
There is
man.
no perfect vacuum of space. We don't claim a perfect vacuum of space.
No one said anything about a perfect vacuum of space. The fact you got a vacuum of space, an adjacent low pressure
don't.
system,
That's
an
what I'm
adjacent.
telling you.
You know what an ultra vacuum is?
I don't know what an ultra vacuum is.
That
but
is
I know
what you
a
guys
perfect
claim
vacuum
space to be. You guys claim
Okay,
space
but
to
it's
be an
not. It's
ultra
not a
vacuum.
perfect space. It's not a perfect vacuum. So
There
it
is no
does- it
such
does-
thing as a perfect vacuum. That's a straw
agree.
man.
I agree.
Okay. The argument is if you have a low pressure system adjacent to a pressurized system, if you have no barrier in between them, entropy will increase and the gas will fill the available space.
That's not always true.
That is
That
always
is
true.
always true.
It's
If you
completely-
think gravity, hold on a second. If you think
You don't
gravity
even know
has
what
any
it
effect
is.
on air,
No way
I
you're
want
gonna
you to show me a demonstrable and repeatable experiment demonstrating gravity having any effect on air. Do you have
see,
one?
yeah, pressure.
I don't know.
Pressure
No,
in the
I'm not talking about looking at the sky and making up a story about what you think is going on. Do you or do you not have a demonstrably?
Yes.
You do. Okay, great, wonderful. What experiment will demonstrate that air is drawn to the Earth by gravity? Go ahead.
Pressure gradients in the.
No, that's not an experiment. That's you looking at the sky and making up a story about it.
Looking
Tell
at the
me the
sky?
demonstrable and
You have no
repeatable
clue how
experiment.
science works. You have no
I do
clue
know how science works. You obviously
you
don't.
know
You
what
don't.
a meniscus is.
Listen, science is not looking at the sky and making up a fairy tale about it. Do you understand that? So
I'm
what
not
I'm
looking at
asking
the
for
sky.
is verification, scientific verification of your fairy tale story that states that the gradient is caused by gravity. Now, what you have to do in order to do that is to develop a demonstrable and repeatable experiment that will demonstrate and prove without a doubt that gravity has an effect on gas. Go.
Hey,
Okay,
Dave,
well-
you know I'm not looking at the sky, right? You understand
Okay.
that pressure? You know that pressure gradients don't have
Yep.
to look at a sky.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Christian.
What about
Okay,
it?
let's
You're
Wait,
still
Flat
just
is-
taking
Flat's is
something
trying to-
and making
Dave,
up a
hold on
story.
second. Dave,
Okay,
Flats is trying
I've
to
got
get you
something.
back on track.
I've got something we can do scientifically. Solve, you agree with what you're going to screen, correct? Because you know what this game.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What is it? I got this private chat. Yeah. Go
So we
for
can
it.
make a hypothesis right now, Christian.
This is CGI.
What? We can make a hypothesis
No,
right
this
here.
is-
Okay, Christian.
Now
The
you're just being
hypothesis is, let's say for your gravity would be the cause to
I never
hold.
talked about gravity.
Well, then what's making your
Well, then
gradient?
what's the pressure gradient then?
The pressure gradient is the air pressure at different levels.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, but that's
What's causing it?
Gravity.
Okay, now you're right back to what I said. Do
you
you
brought up
have
gravity.
a
What are you talking about,
repeatable
Flats?
and
Just started.
demonstrable experiment that will verify that air is pulled to the earth by gravity?
Sure, air pressure.
No, that's not an experiment. You are just taking some known and making up an explanation for it.
Okay, let's make a hypothesis for what he's going to show you. Okay. Scientific hypothesis. What is your IV?
I have no idea what this video is. Are you talking to me? or
Okay,
Dave?
what's going to happen is you claim that gravity holds gas separate from an adjacent low pressure system. That's your claim.
Gravity is what's holding the atmosphere, and that's why we have.
So your
pressure.
IV will have to be gravity.
Yep.
In this hypothesis, okay? So hypothesis, gravity holds gas separate to low pressure system.
Not separate.
Yeah, that's exactly
it's
what you're
not.
claiming.
Must be separate.
You claiming Earth, the reason we have pressure gradients is because gravity keeps the air we breathe on the ground so it doesn't go into the available space in space.
There's two different forces acting on it.
What?
Gravity. There's
And
many different forces actually. Gravity,
And?
convection.
convection is not a force, man.
I know, but it's a.
Then why are you saying it's a force?
Well, sorry. So you guys like to use density or whatever. What do you guys call it when things float
Density is
up?
not a force either, man.
I know they're not forces, but it's not forces in the natural sense, but gravity is what holds the atmosphere to the
No,
ground.
that's
is
a
not a
baseless
force, by the
claim.
way.
Do you have a repeatable and demonstrable experiment proving gravity pulling air down?
Yes.
What?
Our observations of reality.
No, that's not an experiment. That's you
Okay,
looking
then
at
go-
something and
okay,
making up a
okay.
fucking
Go with your
story.
experiment.
Okay.
Go with your experiment.
Okay, back to my original.
Yeah.
So his
Yep.
hypothesis is gravity is the cause to keep the gas separate from the adjacent system. We're going to
No.
say
No.
it doesn't
You're-
keep it.
you're strawmanning.
It doesn't keep it separate because the cause is entropy. You guys
You're
agree?
straw manning. You're straw manning.
I'm not straw manning. This we're doing
It's
science.
not a
here quickly
separate.
for you.
It's not a separate system.
What? You're going to see the video.
No, I'm telling you. No, listen. I'm saying the globe doesn't claim that it's a separate system.
Oh yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Oh yes, it does.
How? Oh, you see, you're straw manning it. Tell me
No.
how. Tell me how.
Space and Earth are two separate systems.
Nope. See, that's where you guys get it wrong. You guys can't.
Are
fail-
we walking around in
fail to
space right now,
understand.
Christian?
What's that?
Are we walking around in space right now?
Are we walking around? No,
No, so it's a separate system. Well done.
no, it's not.
Are we in the same system as
We
Mars?
are part. We are part of the solar system. I don't understand what you're saying.
A
Wow.
system. The Earth system, space as a system. It's two separate
They're
systems.
not.
It's like
They're
a
not
fish tank.
independent.
Think of it like
They're
this
not
way. It's like a
independent.
fish tank. Think of it. It's like a fish tank.
No,
And
it's
then
not.
you have
It's not.
another,
That's the problem.
and you got a container inside the fish tank. It's two separate systems.
See, that's what you guys don't understand. That's what you straw man because you fail to understand that they're
You know what
not
the
two
common
separate-
line is? Do you know what the common line is?
No, what's the common line?
That's where space
Harlan.
starts.
And there's so many disagreements of what to
Yeah.
call where space starts.
Right.
It doesn't start. You
Chris,
guys don't.
See,
What do you
this
mean
is
it doesn't start? Let me ask you a question, Christian. Let's
can
suppose
I answer your
if,
question?
if I
Can I
was
answer
to
your
if I
question?
was to take a very low pressure chamber, that's what I
Yep,
call a vacuum chamber because you don't ever achieve a vacuum.
with its own container. Yep.
Okay, just let me finish before you jump in. All right, I'm
Well,
gonna
you asked me a
illustrate.
question first, and then you didn't let me answer it.
I'm going to illustrate something for you, and you're so
Okay.
desperate for your bullshit to be true that you can't listen. Now
I can't
stop.
understand meniscus.
Okay,
Go ahead.
that's your claim, but you're proving yourself to be
Flax knows it
retarded to
too.
begin
He
with.
knew it.
Okay, so
Yep.
if I took a box that I was able to seal, and it's got a little remote to it that we can open it, and I seal it up with the air that's around me inside of the little box. Okay, and it's at 14.7 psi inside that box, the same as is out here. And I put that little box into a vacuum chamber, and I reduce the pressure in there to the strongest that I can get it, to where it's the lowest pressure I can get that chamber. And then I hit the button on that box. Is that air going to remain in the box because of gravity, or is it going to fill the empty space?
It's going to fill the empty space, of
There you
course.
go. What happened to gravity? Why didn't
Hey,
gravity hold it?
hey,
Gravity was holding it before. Why doesn't gravity hold it now?
because it was a void space.
Aha! And
navigate
space
that.
is,
How
and
come? How
space
come?
is, and
How
space is
come?
what? What is space? Space
Okay.
is a void, isn't it? It's a
Yeah.
No, no,
void
no.
space. In
Listen.
fact, it's
Hey,
10 to the
Dave.
negative
Dave. Hey,
17
let me
torr.
respond to him. Let me respond. Let me respond to that real quick. So, Dave, how come at our elevation somewhere close to sea level, it's
Mhm.
1, but when I go up into the mountains, it's much less? Why isn't it filling that
All right,
void?
I'm going to give you three
It's the same
factors. I'm going to
system.
give you three factors that are involved with that. Okay,
Okay. The
one.
guy who can't wait. Hold on. The guy who can't explain or doesn't see meniscus is going to explain us physics.
Wow. No,
Okay,
Okay,
I'm ready.
Christian,
are you
Christian,
done? Are you
Christian.
done freaking out now? Are you done
I'm not
freaking out
freaking.
now? And I can give you the
Yeah.
three basic gas laws that will aid in answering your question. Are you ready?
So wait,
Okay. Are you
I'm not.
ready?
I haven't freaked out. You're the one that was
Okay.
swearing,
Are you
calling
No, no,
ready
me
no.
out.
for it
I don't
now? Are
Christian,
you
understand.
ready? Are
Yeah.
you ready
let's
for
off
it?
talk, man. Let's off talk. There we go.
Okay. So temperature reduces pressure. Elemental composition of a mixture changes the pressure. And dispersal area. Now, where are most of the gases? Where are all of the gases on the Earth produced? Where are they produced?
At the surface.
At the surface. That's right. So,
Show me how
where
they're.
would you
Show me
have
how
the
they're
highest
often.
where would you
Dave,
have
I
the
don't agree
highest
with
concentration of
Dave.
anything would be
Dave,
at its source, right?
what produces gas at the
Well, it's a
surface?
various number of things. The
Have you ever
Yeah,
breaking
explain
farted
down of
that to me.
before?
organic
Christian, have you
Dave,
materials,
ever farted? Have you ever farted?
photosynthesis.
Yeah, have you ever
Dave,
farted before, Christian?
Dave,
You know what methane comes from?
yeah. Do you know what also the human body takes in? Gas. Good
Yeah,
job, Flax.
What do
nitrogen.
trees do? What do trees do?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of photosynthesis
We
before?
expel gas too, Christian. I take in a breath of air and I exhale it, and in exchange of the oxygen comes out carbon dioxide, doesn't it?
Yeah, you
There's
take in the
nitrogen.
oxygen. The
Right.
oxygen is
But
still there.
notice of what he's done is he does what Globers do best, obfuscate from the points made.
Of
So
course,
on
of
screen
course.
again, Christian, what does it say? What have I highlighted here for you?
Wait, why are you jumping off of Dave's argument?
No, we had my argument first. What does
Wait,
it
no,
say on
Dave,
screen?
you said let Dave
I
explain
said the
his point.
common line. You said space and Earth are not the separate systems. What does it say highlighted right here, Christian?
Space is part of the coordinate center. So the individual boundary. Let me look that up. Kármán line. Wait, what are you looking up?
The common line is what separates Earth from space. It's two separate systems.
You know that's like you realize that there's many different lines that people would call what separates space from Earth. It doesn't mean they're separate
What
things.
difference does that make?
They are separate systems, Christian. So I'm able to show you there are separate systems. Can you show that Earth and space are the same system?
Here you go.
please?
Here you go. The Kármán line is mainly used for legal and regulatory purposes for differentiating between aircraft and spacecraft, which are then subjected to different jurisdictions and legislations. Well done.
So it's generally considered to be at 62 miles high,
Mhm.
and it's also considered to be the boundary with space, the separate system called
Did you
space.
hear what I
You
just
cannot have
read,
an
Dave?
open. You cannot have
Dave,
an open and
Dave.
closed.
Dave, did you hear what I just read? The
Yes,
Kármán
I
line
did.
it's mainly used for legal
I
and
know what the fuck
regulatory
it's used
purposes.
for. I'm telling you what the official record of it is.
Oh, okay. Show me a citation.
Now, regardless of whether it's 62 miles or 72 miles, it doesn't matter for the purposes of this. For the purposes, listen, you mental midget. For the purposes of this discussion,
It's okay. It's okay, Dave. Don't get angry.
Just because you continually interrupt like a retard, you're as bad as Luca.
Calm down.
He's worse. He's worse. Luca is not
Don't be
that bad at all.
condescending, Christian.
I think Luca's actually smarter than you.
Oh, PJ, you call me out for being condescending after he calls me a retard?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. He's got a right.
Good,
You're acting
good.
like a retard.
I love it.
Okay, I got another.
retard.
Okay.
No, let's go back.
This
Flat.
space-
Let's go back.
Okay,
Kármán line.
okay. You're gonna keep
Kármán
quiet.
line.
You're
Flats,
gonna
it
keep
says-
quiet with you. You're gonna
It
keep
says
quiet
per
with you.
second, Flats. It says that 62 miles, 327,360 feet, and they say the pressure there is 1 Pascal or 1 times 10 to the -3 torque.
Yeah. Pascals alone shows it needs containment. But
Point
anyway,
zero
Christian,
zero zero
Christian,
zero 2
Christian, I
psi.
would like you to keep quiet for 2 seconds. Is space part of the Earth? The definition of outer space is everything outside of the Earth's atmosphere. The Earth is situated within its atmosphere, which is situated within outer space. However, the concepts are mutually exclusive. You are not in outer space if you're on Earth.
Okay, that's one definition.
2 separate systems.
No,
Christian.
they're not. You found one definition. You found one definition.
I just gave you 2. I gave you the Kármán line 2.
But the Kármán line is purely for legislation and regulation.
And it's to separate so you know where space starts and where Earth stops.
for regulation for regulation. Purposes.
Regulation of what?
Okay, Christian. Is the
Listen to
ISS in space?
No. Flats. He asked me a
Is
question.
the wait. Christian, is the ISS in space?
Yeah.
So it's separate to Earth. Are they on Earth?
Is ISS on Earth? No, it's not on Earth.
Separate systems. Thank you very much.
They don't operate as separate systems. We can still identify something in space versus.
I'm sorry.
How hard is that to understand?
Exactly that issue I had with you the last time. You are trolling because you
No, I'm
cannot
not.
be this idiotically dumb.
Nobody could be that dumb.
Flats,
Nobody could be that dumb.
Flats, you.
I'm sorry. I'm going to call you out as dishonest trolling now because this is. I showed on screen. You agreed with me now, and you still tell me I'm wrong.
No,
You
you're
agreed with
finding
Solve and told him he's wrong.
You're finding
not-
definitions.
this is not-
You're finding
no,
definitions that support your.
It's not definition, it's how it works. I'm explaining to you the second law of thermodynamics. You don't even know what it is.
Yes, I
yet you
do.
want to okay, what's the second law of thermodynamics?
I don't know it off the top of my head, but I can explain
Jesus
it.
Christ. Then you're going to argue that you know it.
I know what
and
it
he's
is.
not explaining it. And you say you know it, but then when you're asked about it, you don't know.
That's the thing. It's not.
Yes,
What
He
the
doesn't know.
hell?
He doesn't know it. He knows the name of it. You know, he doesn't
No.
remember it, so he doesn't know it.
You
know
guys
the
use
name,
it.
you just
You guys
don't know
use
it.
it. You guys use it as gas cannot be adjacent to a pressure can't be adjacent to a vacuum, but nobody ever claims that for space. See,
Well, then
you
how
just
is
don't
it there?
understand. This is the problem. Like so many Globers that talk to you guys say you can't understand what our claim is, and you
Because you
literally
don't
can't.
have a claim, you have
Because
bullshit,
it's-
and you can't explain it.
I
You
have
don't
a
even know the
claim.
name of the things that's supposed to explain it and stuff. You know.
He does have a claim. His claim goes against his own religious belief.
That's not
Okay.
true.
That is, I just showed you. I'm
Flats.
actually telling you more. I'm actually know more about your own religious belief about the heliocentric model
No, you
than
don't.
you do
think
yourself.
you think that space can't be in the same system as Earth? That's
It's
crazy.
a separate system. Your globe dictates it to be a separate system.
Would you agree that Jupiter in our model is a separate system from Earth?
Yes.
But it's in the same solar system. Yes.
A fish tank with another. Okay, if I have a fish tank, okay, and I have a
Why do you keep
container in a
putting it
fish
in
tank with
containers?
another container in a fish tank,
Why do you keep putting
are
it in a
those
container?
containers? Wait, are those containers in the same fish tank?
Can you put it? Can you? Why does it have to be in a container?
Are those containers in the same fish
Because
tank?
they'll mix together if they
Because
don't,
you
fool.
need containment for
That's
pressure,
you're
you moron.
completely wrong.
Do
You're
you not
completely wrong.
understand fluids at all? You not
You know
understand
how
fluids?
optics works? What if you have two different lights? How come those mix together just fine? There's two separate lights.
Light is not
Light
gas.
different.
Yeah, but
Light's
it's the
not
same.
matter. Light
So it's
isn't
so
matter.
Light
Okay,
has
stop that. You're
neither is a fish
conflating
tank.
energy with light.
Okay, yeah, let's do it another way. What is space, Christian?
Space is where there's relatively no atoms or molecules.
Great.
Avoid.
So
I was
what is the air pressure in space?
Very, very, very low.
10 to the minus 17 torr. Okay, great.
Right.
What is the air pressure on Earth?
Depends where you take it.
Okay, where it ends. Let's put it this way. What is the pressure on Earth where it ends before it becomes space?
There is no. See, this is the problem. You don't understand our claim. There is no ends. It slowly becomes space. There
So
is
it's
not a
an
definite
open
line.
system
Slowly
then.
it becomes space.
Correct. Correct.
Right.
So Earth is an open system. Are you sure you want to claim Earth as an open system?
For the discussion we're having,
Is that the hill you want to die on? Is that the hill you want to die on?
for this discussion, yes.
But it
Thank
can't
you.
just
You just
be a
violated
nothing.
the second law of thermodynamics, mate.
No, you have no clue because it becomes.
You
space is not a
violated the
complete-
second law of thermodynamics, and I have MIT professors to back my claim up.
Yeah, but none of them believe it's flat. None.
I don't care if they believe that
How do you know?
WMO is a
How do you know that?
You
Have you
only
asked
cite-
all? Have you asked everybody if they
Hey, let
believe
me
it's flat?
respond to him, Dave. Dave, let me
Jesus
respond.
Christ! You
So
make
you
all
only-
kinds of baseless claims, man.
You
There are
only-
no scientists that believe the Earth is flat. How do you know? How the fuck do
Sorry.
you know that?
Did I say that, Dave?
Okay, I got a
Yes,
question
you
for
did.
everybody. I
No,
got
I
a question
didn't.
to everybody.
Dave.
I got a question to everybody.
Flats.
I got a
Flats. I'm
question.
responding
Sorry,
to Dave.
Christian. I
Let me
got a
talk to
question.
Dave.
I got a
Dave.
question.
Dave, will you let or
Christian,
Flats?
this is my show, man. This is my show.
I know Flats, but will you let me
Okay,
talk to
you can
Dave?
keep quiet so I can talk. I got a question to everybody. Does it matter what a person's opinion and belief is if it violates natural law?
Of course not.
No.
Doesn't stop. Doesn't
So
matter
you're
what
gonna
you believe. The
quote. You're
truth
gonna.
is the truth.
You're gonna quote my people that you don't believe are correct.
I don't give a damn what your opinion is. It doesn't negate the fact it violates natural law.
Exactly.
But
You
no,
know,
you
that's
care what
the
MIT.
problem,
You
Chris.
No,
quoted
I
MIT.
don't care what MIT
believe.
says either. I don't give a
not
shit what
talking to you,
any other
Dave.
person on this world says.
Hey,
What
Flats, can I talk to
real
Dave
is
for a second
real,
without you?
regardless of what some asshat's opinion of it is.
Dave, can I talk? Or sorry, Flat, can I talk to Dave without you helping him out?
I didn't. He's not been helping me at all.
Oh,
I
he
can
has,
handle it.
dude. He has. Hey, Flats, can I talk
Pay
to
Christian,
him?
attention,
stop.
Chris.
Try to maintain there, brother. Go ahead. What did
Flats,
you want?
Flats, can I
Pay
talk to
attention,
Dave
Chris.
without you? Hey, Flats, can I talk to Dave without you interrupting?
Pay attention,
You're
Chris.
obviously just trying to provoke right now. So stop saying the same thing and just get on with it.
Okay. Well, since he talked over it, you have to watch it again. Listen again, Chris.
This is CGI. Why would I listen to this?
CGI?
It's clearly CGI.
Now,
Can you
why
shut
would
up and
you-
listen? Sorry, Chris. I'm going
Go
to
for
warn
it.
you. I'm going to warn you. Keep quiet and listen, or we're going to take you as trolling and you will be booted. Okay? This is a warning. If you can't show respect, then you're not welcome here. Okay?
But
Show respect, keep
But
quiet,
you-
let the video play, and listen to what is being said, and don't overtalk. Capish? Great.
One of these valves, some bromine, and in the other, I have a vac. And if I open the tap between these two, you will see spontaneously the bromine rush from one to the other. Now that
Boom.
is the simplest change we can have, perhaps, because all that happens is a change in entropy. In this case, the expansion into a vacuum, nothing else is involved. There's no energy change, there's no temperature change, there's no change except entropy.
There it is.
Do you know what he said there, Christian?
Yeah. Yes.
What did he say?
Entropy happens because it goes from a high pressure system to a lower pressure system
Well done.
on the surface of Earth.
No, Earth,
No,
space, two separate system. And
you
I
keep
can show
saying
you.
that, but that's not what the claim of the globe or the heliocentric
Well, no,
model
the
is.
claim of the globe goes right back to my original thing. Do you or do you not have a repeatable and demonstrable experiment that will prove or demonstrate air being pulled to the earth by gravity?
Yes.
You do? Go. What is that experiment?
It's the measuring of air pressure as you go out from the surface
No,
of the
that's
Earth.
not an experiment. That's a reading. What is the experiment that verifies that that gradient, your explanation for it, is in fact a fact? Whereas
The experiment is that as we get further away from the
so
mass of
what's
the Earth.
okay? Can you tell
Oh,
me
so
what the
you're not
IV
gonna let me
and
answer
the
the question?
no. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about air. I'm talking about the gases in the air. Okay, a
Okay, can
mixture
I
that we call
finish?
the
Can I
atmos.
finish? Can I finish then?
Mm-hmm.
As you get further from the surface of the Earth,
Yes.
the air pressure goes down.
Yes. What's the IV and the DV in that experiment?
Oh man, you guys are Oakley.
What?
No.
What? You're just
Hypothesis
all you're
required.
doing is saying I'm going to even further make a claim of my claim that because when I went up and measured myself, that the pressure indeed get lower. So now I have a made up story that this is due to gravity. Do you or do you not have a demonstrable and repeatable experiment that proves that air is drawn to the earth by gravity?
You can't do it on the Earth.
You
That
can't do it anywhere because it's
yes,
natural
you
law.
can.
Fool.
You totally can.
So in
No.
other words, no, wait. You can't do it on. So in other words, it's not science. Well done. Because science is repeatable.
Yes, you can
So
do it.
anyway,
You can do it
what
on
does
the
it say on
space.
screen here, Christian? While the Earth itself is a closed system, that's a system, correct? The Earth,
Yes.
or is it saying Earth and space together?
All systems inside are considered open systems. Oh my gosh, dude.
Right.
Yeah,
But
open
And
systems.
so
listen, it plainly says right there that while Earth itself is a closed system, regardless of all the things within that closed system, everything that's not in that closed system is not included, buddy.
So space is not included in Earth's closed system.
Do you guys understand different contexts? I know you do, Flats.
Yes, I
You
do. I
realize this
understand
is
all
a
kinds of
different
different
context.
contexts. Hit us up, buddy. What's the context there? Go ahead.
When
You have
we're
three types of thermodynamic systems. You have open, closed, and a theoretical isolated system. Okay? You can't have them mixed together. Open and closed are not one and the same. They can never be one and the same.
in different contexts, you can
No,
consider
not
it.
in any context. We're talking about natural law, not
Hey,
how you
Flats, is he
feel
going to
about it.
respect me and let me answer his question, or is he going to talk over me too?
Well, what is the context? Context. What is that? Then we're talking about science and natural law. Go.
Science and natural law.
Yes.
Oh
Okay, so
man, you lost them.
how does he change the air pressure, Dave?
Well,
You
you
said that
can
was one of the.
cool the air. Let me tell you an interesting thing that happened when we got a cold snap last year.
Yep.
Right? I went out and my gauges came on my dash and said that every one of my tires had low pressure. And guess what? They all lost the same amount of pressure. Now, do you think it was because somebody came up and took the exact same amount of air out of every one of my tires in the middle of the night? Or do you think it might have had something to do with the temperature?
So you would say that
Gravity stole it, bro.
colder air would rise then?
No, I didn't say that at all, did I?
Christian,
Yeah,
have you ever done any racing before?
Hey, Flats, you and Dave keep going back and forth. Is there any way that I can talk to just
Because
one of you?
well, Christian, you're not getting anything that's
Do
really
you know how
simple.
a
So
debate
have
works?
you ever done a racing before? With a car or a motorbike?
No, I've not physically done that.
Okay. Do you know when you race and the tires warm up, the air pressure inside those tires become greater?
Yes.
Do you know they got the same amount of gas in those tires?
Correct.
So thank you. Temperature causes temperature change. Pressure
No,
change.
I agree
Well
with
done.
that.
The
I
the
agree
little
with that.
thing I told you about my tires too. You know what? I didn't go and fill them up either. I didn't go and fill them up because when I went driving down the road after I got about a mile and a half, my tire pressure was back to normal again. How about that? Ain't that crazy? What happened? Somebody snuck up and filled my tires while I was driving.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dave.
Okay.
Dave, quick question for you. Why on flat Earth does the horizon not come to eye level?
It's always
Okay.
relative to
It's
eye level.
relative,
Oh,
yeah.
Every time.
oh, so you're
Okay, okay.
Hey, Flats,
Okay,
can I
before you
talk
change
with
the subject again, we're first
That's what they
keeping to the
always do.
subject right now.
No, we're not
keeping the
going to
subject.
agree on that. We're not going to agree on it.
What I got on screen right now, we can imagine this is the universe, this white box I just made. That would be the universe. That would be the isolated system, okay?
Space.
So this is space.
Why is it in a box?
Now, because that's a boundary.
What boundaries are there in our globe model?
This is your universe, the isolated boundary, okay?
There is
now
no
I'm going to
boundary.
let's put Earth.
See, again, you're straw manning. You can't get away
Let's
from
put
straw manning.
Earth inside. There's Earth inside the universe, okay? You understand that? Is Earth inside the universe there?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's get Mars, and let's put Mars inside the universe.
Gotta make it
Okay,
red.
we've got
There you
Mars inside the universe. Correct.
Yes.
So Earth is a system. We'll call it 1. Mars is a system. We'll call that 2. And space is the system. We'll call it 3.
Don't forget the solar system too. That's another system that 2 are part of and 1 is not.
Yes. Okay. We'll do this again. We'll do the solar system as well, just for you. Okay, because
Good.
you love the solar. There's the solar system.
Great.
Great.
Christian, my cheeks are killing, bro. They're killing.
I hear you, bro.
So is 1?
Sorry, buddy. You
part
can
of
get
number,
some. You can get
is
some
1
lotion for that.
Okay, so we'll make this number 4 then. Is 1 part of number 4? The
Yes.
same system. Okay, great. Is 1 part of number 3?
Yes.
Is 1 part of number 2?
Yes, but I thought Earth was a closed system.
Whoa.
That's what you said. That's what you read.
Wait. How is 1 part of 2?
One is part of 3.
Yeah,
I'm
you
asking
said
you if it's part of 2.
No, 1 is not part of 2.
Okay. So is 2 part of 3?
Yes.
Great. And 3 is part of 4?
3 is part of 4. Yes.
Okay. So this number 1 is a separate system to number 2.
To number 2?
Yeah.
Not when it comes to gravity.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake is right.
I've raised my point. The guy is a troll.
He's an idiot.
I rest my case. The guy's a troll.
We did this last time.
It's gravity. Oh, gravity. You can't even show your precious
point I
gravity
was-
pulling
yeah,
on air. What the
point-
hell are you talking about?
The point I made on screen now, Christian, is that everything's a separate system. Okay?
That's not true.
If you're claiming Earth, yes, it is true. And if you're claiming Earth is an open system, it would be violating the second law of thermodynamics. If you're claiming Earth is a closed system, then you can't claim anybody has gone to space.
This is
So
why
you can't. You have to choose one or the other.
You can't understand. This is why you can't understand.
I
the
understand perfectly.
No, you
I've
do not.
debated this actual subject with PhDs. So please
That-
stop telling me I don't understand
I
something.
know
when I
you got
ask you what
destroyed
is,
by them.
what's the second law of thermodynamics, Christian?
I don't know it. I don't know it.
Then don't tell
Holy
me
shit,
I don't
You've had
know.
20 minutes to just quickly look it up. It's not even
Yeah,
that
then-
hard.
Then don't tell me I don't know. Okay, Christian.
I didn't say you didn't know the second law.
You
of
just told me I don't
thermodynamics.
understand.
You don't understand our model, correct?
I understand your model perfectly. I was a
No, you
glober for a
don't.
long time, mate.
You think that that space is a vacuum and that all of the atmosphere from Earth should go right
Space
to
is
the
a
space.
vacuum. It's an
No, it's
ultra
not.
vacuum. It's an
It's
ultra
not a
vacuum.
perfect. It's not a perfect vacuum.
Space is an ultra
Doesn't matter.
vacuum.
It is not a perfect vacuum.
There is no such thing as a perfect vacuum because it is
Right.
nature
Good.
abhors a vacuum.
Did you know you can't even get a vacuum chamber on Earth even close to what it is at the supposed Kármán line? Remember the
Good.
reading that I
I
gave you?
agree.
One
Do you know?
Pascal?
Do you know what the pressure? Do you know what the pressure is
Yeah.
1 mile below the Kármán line?
No, and neither do you.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Okay.
yeah, but it's
So
just
the
a little
bottom
bit.
line is this. The bottom line is this. Hold on, Christian. You can't have any pressure, gradient or not, without containment. And if you're going to claim gravity, then again, I ask you to show a repeatable and demonstrable experiment that will verify that air or any gas is affected by gravity and doesn't
Can you just say
require
what,
containment.
Dave? Can you just say what you said again?
Sure.
There can be no gradient without a container.
There
Can't
can
be
be
gradient
no
without a container.
pressure without a container.
There can't be any gradient.
I said, just what
He
kind of
said
a gradient?
pressure.
Hold
He said
on. What
pressure.
kind of a gradient is it, Christian?
Is
What
what?
kind of a gradient is it? It's a
What
pressure
gradient?
gradient, correct? Is
Yeah,
that what we're
correct.
talking about, right? Yes, pressure gradient?
Air
You
pressure.
agree?
That's what I
Pressure
agree with you.
gradient, right? Okay.
Yep.
Can you have air pressure without containment? No.
Yes.
So gradient or not, you
You're
cannot
right.
have
You're right.
any,
You're right.
listen,
You're
you can
right.
have
Without
no
a
specific volume of gas and it won't have a shape unless it's contained. That's
You're right.
all.
You're right. Without containment, but gravity is that containment.
Well, then you have to prove that. You have a claim that goes against demonstrable reality. So, where is the demonstrable and repeatable experiment demonstrating air being pulled by gravity? Go
do
for it.
you do you
No, don't
understand
ask
that?
me if I understand. I want a fucking experiment. Your
Do you
stories are horse shit, and
But you don't.
provable horse
So,
shit.
do you understand that the pressure right before the Kármán line and the right after the Kármán line are almost exactly
So
identical?
then it's not a. Oh, then you're just
What?
debunking your globe again. You are claiming there's no containment and it's the same, so therefore you're violating natural law.
Yeah,
well
but then
done.
when you get closer to Earth, it's 1 atmosphere, 1 psi.
Great. Prove that
Because
that
we're
is
in
due
a
to
time
gravity.
system.
Prove that
Because
that is
what?
due to gravity. No. Prove
Flatzoid.
that is due to gravity, Christian. Prove
You
that
can't.
that is due to gravity.
You can't.
Christian, do you know how much ultra vacuum is sucking?
It doesn't suck.
It doesn't suck, yeah, it's just a regular space.
See, man, Flats.
But anyway,
Doesn't suck.
Christian,
He probably doesn't
the
know
fact
the
is you just
his English is not brilliant.
yeah,
Probably
yeah,
doesn't-
he's from Austria, so
I'm
he
from Austria. So.
He doesn't know the word.
No, he thinks that the space sucks. That's
anyway.
what he literally
Christian,
Good job,
stop.
Flats.
Christian's
You
like a
know what
leech
he
that
thinks.
tries to leech off of every different thing or anything, so he doesn't have to keep to the subject.
No,
All right,
I
can I
want to
change-
see the
can I-
experiment.
I'm not
Christian,
gonna
back to subject. Christian, show me your demonstrable and repeatable experiment demonstrating or verifying that air is pulled by gravity.
Okay, you demonstrate the falsify it for me, please.
I don't
I
have
just
to
did.
falsify something that doesn't been proven. What don't you understand about that? I don't have to prove a negative. If I claim that I can turn into chicken
No, you're
and do a
saying- you're
chicken,
saying
it's up to
that
you
gravity
to
doesn't
prove
exist.
that I can't. It's not up to you to prove that I can't.
You can't
Okay?
prove a negative.
It's up to me, the person with the claim. You claimed
Yes,
that
you
gravity
claimed-
has an effect on gas and causes a gradient. Prove it.
Okay. Why is there pressure gradients?
I just
Because
told
it's
you three of
contained.
the most. I told you three of
That
the
has
biggest
nothing to do with
reasons.
containment. Why is there pressure gradients?
I just gave you the three of the most important aspects of gas behavior that contributes to a
Okay,
gradient.
show me
Didn't
a
I?
container. Show me a container with pressure gradients that
They all
that
have a
mimic
pressure
the-
gradient into them. In fact,
No,
if
that
you
mimic the
cool,
Earth.
shut up a minute, I'm talking. When you cool the
can't do
top
it,
of a
can you?
when you cool the top of a gas cylinder, if you were to have a do you have a gas cylinder or
getting the
something
video.
like that with
I'm getting-
multiple barometers inside of it?
Sure.
No,
I'm
you
getting the
don't. So
video.
your claim is horseshit.
Oh,
If I cool the
yes, I
top of
do.
that and
I do too.
if I warm the bottom of the cylinder,
I do
I'm
too,
going to get
Dave.
shut the fuck up for a minute.
Don't get angry. It's okay.
Well, then quit talking for a second.
You asked me if I have a pressure gradient with
Yeah,
multiple.
but he's still talking. Let
I'm
him
still
finish.
but he asked
talking.
me a
Let
question.
when I say it's your turn, it's your turn. Okay, so shut your fucking dick sucker until I get done.
Aw, it's okay, buddy.
Jesus Christ!
Just boot the
okay,
guy.
buddy.
He's a waste of
All
our
right,
time.
so if
know,
I
he'll
have a
mute- he'll
gas
mute
cylinder
himself.
with a pressure, you're not listening again, dickhead. Shut up and listen. You
Calm
can't
down.
take the cotton out of your ears and put it in your mouth.
Calm down, buddy.
Okay?
Dude, shut up and listen.
Just shut up and listen.
One more. You know what? One more word from me, I'm going to mute you.
God. So if I have a pressure cylinder of oxygen, whatever the case may be, of a pressurized gas, and I heat the bottom and I freeze the top, I'm going to have a lower pressure in the top of that container than I will in the bottom of it. And it will be a gradient all the way to the fucking bottom.
So the Earth has a frozen top layer?
Maybe. I don't know. Does it? How far up have you been?
I've only been up to like 35,000 feet.
Yeah, same here. Same here. So I guess that's a non sequitur, isn't it?
There's been other people that have been much higher than I have.
Okay, well, that's good. I don't give a shit about other people. We're talking about what we can put our hands on and what we can prove, not some
That's not how
stories
science
told to
is
us
done.
by someone else. That's where your whole thing is, stories told to you by someone else without any goddamn logic or any thinking involved with it. Because if anybody can believe that gravity has any effect on air without even a shred of freaking proof, dealing with air pressure on a daily basis, you do too. So much so that you don't even realize it. And you make a claim like that without any demonstrable proof? Come on. And you want to call that science? That's just not even close. So as I said, with the gas cylinder, if I freeze the top and I heat the bottom, I've got a gradient. No ands, ifs, or buts about it.
Okay. Well, I for somebody that doesn't know what a meniscus is in a glass, I'm not going to trust your physics.
Well, for
Sorry.
somebody who has an opinion that I don't know what meniscus is because I didn't even observe it in the glass of water, I don't really give a shit.
I know.
Okay. I've got something specifically for you, Christian. Are you going to be able to behave and listen again? And
Can I present a point now after you guys have done yours?
Go.
Yeah, but listen, remember, all you have to do is prove gravity can pull gas down indefinitely, like I've said.
No,
but
there's
we're going
many-
to show you, I'm going to show you.
Can we do a
that
debate
gas
where I can present a point now?
is not affected, the direction of gas is not affected by gravity.
Nope.
Okay, so pay attention.
Investigate the state of matter called a gas. Gases are materials that have no definite volume and no specific shape.
Your whole idea of, Mark has no answer. I do have an answer. Spheres kept there by gravity.
Third, gases can flow from one area to another. Although the direction of flow is not directly affected by gravity.
Spheres kept there by gravity.
Although the direction of flow is not directly affected by gravity. Although the direction of flow is not directly affected by gravity.
So if the Earth had a container, as you claimed, you made a claim there that the Earth has a container over it, what ought to happen, according to the second laws of thermodynamics, is that the air should equalize to become the same pressure, like in an aeroplane or like in any other container.
Molecules in a gas collide with one another and move more quickly or more slowly based on factors like temperature and pressure.
It would not have a pressure gradient going up from high pressure at the bottom to low pressure at the top.
Good times for all. Exactly, Zabala here if you prefer. What we have is a bucket of ice water. Okay, so and that hose is coming out right here, and it runs up to this pressure reading gauge right here. Which, as you can see, is right at about 3. And this one is right at about, it's under 2.5. Almost to 2. What I've done is I've taken this heating gun up to 800 degrees, and then we have the bucket of ice water at the bottom, and I'm changing the temperature, hopefully, at both ends.
And this is where you have absolutely proven yourself wrong, because if there was a physical container there, the air would equalize and all become the same pressure. But we know that going up a mountain, the air becomes thinner.
Everybody knows that it's colder up in the mountains than it is down below, and the difference can be quite substantial. Now, to understand why this change in temperature happens, we need to understand a little bit about gases.
In order to study the relationship between pressure and temperature, we will heat up a gas which is enclosed in a tight container. While we are heating the gas in the container using a burner, we can see that with the increase in temperature, the pressure of the gas also increases. And when we cool the enclosed gas, we can observe an obvious decrease in its pressure.
Now, when gases are compressed, they heat up. And when gases expand, they cool down. When the gas is compressed, it's going into high pressure and getting hot. And when it's being expanded, it's going into low pressure and getting cold. So the gas starts out at a certain temperature, and as it goes up to low pressure, it's being expanded and getting colder.
It becomes less pressurized. People have to take oxygen up Everest.
It's 2 cylinders. It contains all the regulators, the delivery mechanism, and the face mask.
You are absolutely wrong. And you've just shown that by claiming that there is a container around the Earth.
Let's just take a gas in some volume, V, and over here is going to be vacuum of equal volume, and we're going to remove the barrier. You know what's going to happen spontaneously, right? The gas is going to fill the available volume once it becomes available, right? You know what's going to happen spontaneously, right? The gas is going to fill the available volume once it becomes available. And we're going to remove the barrier. The gas is going to fill the available volume. Take a gas, and over here is going to be vacuum, and we're going to remove the barrier. You know what's going to happen spontaneously, right? The gas is going to fill the available volume.
Because if that was there, all of the air
like
would equalize. Excuse me, would equalize. Now, this is the same thing you're claiming, where the air should go out to space. It should equalize, yes, but gravity is holding it down.
Although the direction of flow is not directly affected by gravity.
One of these bulbs, some bromine, and in the other, I have a vacuum. And if I open the tap between these two, you will see spontaneously the bromine rush from one to the other. Now that is the simplest change we can have, perhaps, because all that happens is a change in entropy. In this case, the expansion into a vacuum, nothing else is involved. There's no energy change, there's no temperature change, there's no change except entropy.
Like the gas equalizes. That's a bummer for the enclosed Earth.
You didn't even pay attention to it, did you?
Oh, I heard it.
You did? And what happened when you did different temperatures on the closed pressure system in different areas? What happened? There was a gradient, wasn't there? Yeah.
Okay, so what causes the different temperatures, Dave?
Area.
Yep.
Area causes temperature?
Yep.
Do you know that area changes pressure because it has to spread out? Remember, I said if you heat it up.
I said temperature.
When gas moves, it cools down and pressure becomes less.
You said that area changes temperature.
Area. Okay, if you have, let's say, 5 molecules of gas in a box, okay, it has a certain amount of pressure, correct?
Yep.
Now let's take that same 5 molecules of pressure and expand that box. Is the pressure going to remain the same?
No, it's going to go down.
There you go.
Area.
But when do we see changing area on the Earth?
When you go away from the Earth
Jesus,
itself.
dude.
Now you've not just got all your sides and top. Now you've got all your sides, top, and a bottom. Now you've got all that area to fill because the air is not going down into the ground and shit, right? It's sitting above it. All right. So what's happening there, right? Is that the temperature will change. The Earth here, and I'm going on some stuff I'm going to run by y'all one of these days about the induction aspect of what I think is going on with the sun. But
look in your glass first to see if you can see the curved meniscus where flat.
Boy, you're going to hold on to that flawed opinion of yours till like a dog with a bone because you've been wrong about everything else. That's the only little
hope and glimmer of some kind of a victory that you can tout about. Fuck you and your meniscus. Okay, we're talking about gas right now.
That's
Okay,
his white flag, bro. That's
no
just his
shit.
white flag.
No shit.
Your understanding of Sob's understanding is just fallacious, I'm telling you.
But yeah, I muted
you
him
go.
because I did warn him, did I not? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to unmute you again, Christian. And if your next words are not actually rebuttal to the argument and you're trying to, once again, go to meniscus, that's not part of the topic, you unfortunately will be timed out for 24 hours. Capish? Okay. So do you have a rebuttal to the actual argument presented, Christian?
Of globe or just air pressure in general?
You made a claim that that gravity pulls gas down. I showed you specifically the direction of gas has no dictation based on gravity.
No,
So
that's
gravity
what Dave.
cannot.
That's what Dave said. I agree with
You
it.
said in
but
the
I
video
just-
too that you
I
didn't
just
listen
showed you
to,
the
you
video.
fool.
I didn't
He
make the
just
claim
showed you a
about
video
gravity.
where they
I brought
just
that up.
discussed that and you couldn't listen because you're too busy trying to figure out what kind of stupid shit you're going to say next. This is why you don't know anything. You can't listen.
The direction of gravity does not dictate the direction of gas.
Did you hear what she said? Did she say that, Flats?
Yes,
No,
multiple
she didn't.
times.
No, what did she say?
Gravity has no direction on the gas.
No, that's not what she said. Listen back to your video.
Okay, why don't you tell us what she said and give us your crazy ass
No,
interpretation of it?
you'll mute me. I mean,
No, we're not.
and
Go
it-
ahead and tell me
no,
what you
just
said, what it was. What was it? What'd she say?
It said it had no direct effect on it.
Okay.
So no
what is
direction
it?
then. Well done.
So it could have indirect effect.
What's the indirect
I don't-
effect? What is the indirect effect?
What's an
I'd have to
indirect
talk to her to know what she meant by direct effect.
Oh no, you just said it. So it's got indirect. What's the indirect effect?
No, you
of
claimed that
gravity?
she said there was no effect by gravity.
No
but
direct
there
effect.
is.
Okay, well, Chris,
Yeah,
you've
no-
obviously stated that it does affect by gravity. So present us with the with the demonstrable and repeatable scientific experiment that shows air being pulled down by gravity. Go ahead.
I've already presented my side of the
Don't just
argument.
walk up a mountain and tell me a story about what you think is going on. I want to see the science, bro.
Where's the experiment?
I already presented my evidence. I told you what.
That's
about the
you
experiment.
walking up a hill and telling a story about what you think is going on.
Hey, how would you do an experiment on gravity when you're next to a mass that you can't duplicate?
I want an electromagnetic microscope zoomed in on air directly on the ground, and I want to see your molecules smashing into the floor or sticking there where they hit. And then what happens to them after they hit the ground, Christian? What happens to them?
Lotion. See, there's again, you're straw manning because you don't understand our model.
No,
You
we
think that
understand
think-
it, and it's
Yeah,
because we
he just
understand
said-
it that we know
Can
that
I
it's
finish
crap.
my sentence? He
Christian,
just said
please
that
listen.
molecules of air would stick to the ground.
I don't know if gravity keeps pulling them. Where are they going to go? Through the ground?
Okay, Christian. Christian,
they're
have
gonna
you
stick to the
have you
ground?
ever filled a propane tank up with propane?
No, I want to talk about lotions. I want to talk about lotions.
Yeah. This is specifically based on that. I'm going to lead into that. Have you ever filled up a propane tank of propane?
Yes,
Is it enclosed?
the propane tank is enclosed. Yes.
What would
Well, I
happen
mean,
if it
can
was
be.
opened?
What if it was open? The gas would escape if it's at a higher pressure.
Okay, great. So, if we had to take a larger container of propane now, okay, let's say like a silo, and stick propane in there and open the top, would the propane still be in there tomorrow?
Say that one more time.
If I had to take a large silo-sized tank and stick propane in there, would there still be propane in there tomorrow?
If it's enclosed,
No, it's open top.
propane, propane is heavier than air, so it would stay. It's more dense, so it would stay toward the ground.
Then why don't the factories just build open-based silos then for propane? Why do they go specifically to make sure everything is sealed to the brim?
Because you can store more propane in a compressed
No,
tank.
it's because of entropy, mate.
No.
You do realize that propane will only stay in a liquid form due to extreme pressure.
Exactly. So you can store
Right.
more of it in a propane tank.
Right. Well, you can't
And
store
I
any
don't
of it
see.
in one that's
You know what's
open.
weird? You know what's weird is when you do that, the molecules of propane aren't actually sticking to the outside of the tank. That is a weird claim.
Weird, eh? Because
Yeah.
gas never stops moving.
Right.
done.
Why would one of your
And
panelists
gas
say
moves in
that?
all
Why would
directions.
no? Why would one of your panelists say that it sticks to the side of the surface?
No. The pressure reading is on the side of the surface, Christian.
No, Lotion said that he wants a microscope to
that's your
look at a
model.
molecule
That's
that's
your model.
Look at you diverting. Look at you diverting.
He says
You
that's
can't
your
handle
model.
that.
Lotion.
That's your
You
model,
did say
Christian.
your model, didn't you say?
No. See, this is why you guys can't understand.
Christian,
You don't understand physics.
Lotion said your model dictates why doesn't the things just stick to the ground? Because gravity pulls it down. So why don't we just have infinite pools of CO2 on the ground now, Christian?
CO2 now? We're talking about CO2.
Have you ever seen CO2 pooling before?
No.
Well, CO2 pooling happens and people and animals die with CO2 pooling, but it is not indefinite. It disperses after a time.
Yeah, because just like evaporation and
So
other
not
things, of course.
gravity then.
There's many other
Christian.
forces acting on it. How do you know?
I don't know
I
how
want to
to
get back
make
to
it more
I want to
plain
get
to
back
the
to
guy.
Lotion.
Gravity.
Lotion actually thinks
This
that
is
the
his
Globers
claim.
claim that
Lotion
if you
is
take a
saying
microscope
you
out, you'll see a gas
Christian,
sticking
stop
to the
over talking me,
surface.
man. Stop over talking me.
Wait, you interrupted me.
Lotion was saying stop over
Logic.
talking. Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye, Christian. Bye bye. Anyway, if the
He's
guy
just
can't control himself, he wants to
doing
have
the
a talk
same as he
about
did
it.
last time.
Listen, I want to start. I want to apologize. I didn't mean to cuss out like that
No, it's
earlier
fine.
on
He
air.
made
But
frustration.
listen, these dickheads, and I'm
So
just going to
much
say they are.
program,
They're
you can see
freaking
that,
dickheads. I understand completely what Disclord was saying, or what Lotion was saying. Okay, I understand that completely. But that would be kind of like you know, how are you going to actually show that in the first place? But I mean, that an easy way to demonstrate that is exactly like what I said. If you took a very low pressure chamber and you sucked as much out of it as you could, and then you released just a little bit of oxygen in there, okay, or whatever gas. Is it going to drop down to the bottom and stay down there, make a little layer down on the bottom of the very low pressure chamber, or is it going to fill out the entire space? Why doesn't gravity pull it down to the bottom? You're still on the Earth. It's the same gravity that was holding it out here. So why is it not hold it in there?
Sorry, I just got to say to Christian, I actually went and I kept on warning you. You over talking the host of the show constantly, trying to tell me what I should do on my show. You can't keep with the rules. That's why I kicked you. I did warn you many times. If you want to be, if he wants to be treated like a little child, he get treated like a little child.
Oh,
Simple
let
as
him
that.
back. He's not so bad.
You're just going to say, nice to see you, so.
Yes, Christian, longitude was latitude. Sorry, guys, can anybody tell me if the sun moves 15 degrees longitudinally or latitudinally, please?
For me now?
Which one's which again, Flats?
That's what I say. Does the sun move 15 degrees an hour longitudinally or latitudinally?
I looked in today a little bit, and the sun must go longitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just not understanding that somehow thinks I'm wrong.
Roger, you're so noisy, man.
Who?
No, Roger.
Yeah.
Man.
Is it me?
Yeah, but
Hold on.
That's really not a easy map, you know. I don't have looked much into it, but now I get to understand, you know. It's really a great map, you know. And like yesterday, I was a little bit confused because the sun goes to the tropical Cancer um, and to the tropical Capricorn. And I didn't saw that at the map before, so I was really
Okay.
confused.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly try and explain. I'm I'm going to even use the globe for this, just because I can. Google Earth, guys. Can you guys see the screen?
Don't forget the tilt.
Yeah, can you guys see the screen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say my mouse is the sun. Let's start at east 10 degrees. Okay? That's 10 degrees, guys. Now we're
Got that,
moving.
yeah.
Is it 10 degrees west now?
Sorry?
Or how about
Yeah.
now? 30 degrees west. Is that a longitude or is that a latitude?
Longitude.
It's longitude.
Yeah.
West and east are longitudes. Now let's go up to 10 degrees north. That's latitude. Let's go 30 degrees north. That's another latitude. 50 degrees north. 50. Is the sun moving latitudinally or is it moving longitudinally? Roger, you got a lot of music, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
thanks.
has to go also not longitude, also attitude when it's changed his position to make the season. No, get it right.
It passes every latitude, but it goes along a longitudinal path.
Sorry, I don't
Follow
let you
east
teach.
to west.
Yes. If it was going on a flat Earth, especially if it's going latitude, then it's going to be zigzagging because the Earth, isn't it?
You see, they either too slow to understand or dishonest that because the sun is taking a longitudinal path over a section, over a latitudinal section, it's not moving latitudinally, it's moving longitudinally, east to west. They don't understand it's not moving north to south. It does follow the line of longitude, you Christian idiot. I just explained how.
He even demonstrated it too, dude.
It's a great map,
Follows a
and
line of
I'll try to
longitude.
get in now.
Anyway, any closing statements?
Oh, it's just willful ignorance still, isn't it? I mean, that's what it's saying. It doesn't seem like it's getting better. It's getting worse. It's turning into idiocracy. The movie, it's, like I said, it's a bloody documentary nowadays. That'll do for me. Yeah.
Yeah, but just want to ask you, the sun also goes to the Cancer and to the
Yep. Yeah, but we're talking about
to
a
the
single day,
tropical
though.
Cancer
We're not,
and to the tropical of Capricorn. Yes.
yeah, but we're talking about a single 24-hour day. We're not talking about different seasons, or
Okay.
whatever.
Not
We're just talking
about the.
in context, it was just a day.
No, I just said it's. I looked into today, and it's a great map, and
He's a cheeky Christian
you
man. I
also
just
have
can't
the
back
time.
end.
The guy is as thick as a. I'm trying to think what a nice word is. He's just thick. Christian is thick.
I know. I mean, I timed him out for 24 hours and let him back in. So, and then he's still being a cheeky shit.
Yeah, you can't grasp it. You're right. You're right. We cannot grasp onto insane, unsubstantiated ideas.
Sorry, I just got to quickly say something. Lumpy gas in the vacuum. I took your moderator roles away now because you're calling me retarded and everybody else retarded for no apparent reason. If you don't like it, yeah, you can bugger off, man. Because you don't understand that you are the one wrong here. The guy thinks you can't measure the earth flat. Literally, that's what surveying does. So, if you don't understand that, then you can bugger off and stop making lies about who's muted you. No one's muted you. No one can mute you because you were a damn mod. So, if you want to take this rubbish in here, you can go take it somewhere else, Lumpy. I'm not interested. Flat Earth or not, You do not come and lie in my chat about people and disrupted the whole chat the whole time like you've been doing tonight.
Right, Christian, you can piss off
Who
now.
you meant?
An idiot, mate.
No one needs an echo chamber. You were able to come in, Christian. I said you will be muted for 24 hours. That means you can come in tomorrow again. You know, you were warned many times. You were warned many times and you couldn't keep up to that. You went against the rules. You know, like when a child is naughty, they're not listening, they get punished. That's your punishment for being a naughty little boy who can't keep to the rules.
You didn't stop talking and just said this.
It's the same mentality as these COVIDiots. It really is. Like I have people that come by and they say, "Yeah, I got that." I say, "How do you know?" Well, I had the test, and I'm like, "Well, look here. You can see the tests don't work. Here's the guy that invented it himself, even telling you." And say, "Oh, wow, that's really something else." Yeah, and then, but I got COVID, and I'm like, "How do you know?" Well, I had the test, and I'm like, "Holy crap! What I just showed you, the test
The
doesn't
test,
work."
that's all of it. Yeah.
I mean, that's that same thing. And all I need to know, see, this is all I need to see, right? You guys have claimed for I don't know how damn long the pressure gradient is caused by gravity, right? This is your claim. And then you want me to prove that it's not. Bite my butt. You go ahead and prove that it is.
Thanks, sir.
Because I'm telling you, there's no experiment that demonstrates air being, and the first thing they'll jump to is, well, air is a mass and mass attracts mass. No, that's a myth. Okay. Get off that crap. And if you believe it, then take a mass of air and show it being drawn to the mass of Earth. Don't climb up a hill and tell me a story of what you think is going on, or point at something in the sky and go, Jupiter. It's like you don't even know what the hell that is. That's even stupid in itself. Why are those gases on Jupiter swirling? Why are they not mixing together? What's causing them? And why do they have color? Why is there color to them? What gases are they that has that color that you're seeing? So these
It's
don't
very
never mix
simple.
together.
It's very simple. We live in an enclosed dynamic system.
Yeah.
That's all we need to say.
Did someone really say latitude is east and west?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a joke though.
Surely it was a joke.
It had to be a joke. But anyway, yeah, guys, thank you for
Must be
coming.
closed when there's a space. When there's a space.
Yeah. Hopefully, Christian, if you come in again, you can actually behave yourself this time. And if you do come in, please make sure you actually have an argument.
Mm-hmm.
It usually helps. Yeah. Anyway, thanks guys for coming. Really appreciate you all.
It's
I'll
nice
see you guys
to see you
tomorrow
always.
night.
For sure.